Hello everybody and welcome back to the Leeds Lens for your Leeds United versus Manchester United or Scumchester United watch-along. Here we go people, here we go. I am here with glasses on though today, which is an unusual look for me as you guys know. But we have got glasses on because last time I've got an astigmatism or whatever that is. So last time I did this stream without glasses on, I was in agony. Afterwards, I wasn't in agony. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but it didn't particularly end well for me. So I might have to rock the glasses for a bit on stream tonight. Don't think it'll impact your guys' life too much, but if it does, sorry, I guess. Anyway, let's get into some of your guys' comments. Let me just put the comments on screen. There we are. Games on He's Goal if anyone wants to watch it free. It's on ITV. It's on ITV tonight. Sportsfire app on thingy. Prague's interview, Men Be Lazy. I haven't watched it, mate. I haven't watched it. Although I'll look out for it. I will look out for it. Mike says, great to see Trafford is starting, but a bit of a weak team. Yeah, I thought that, mate. I thought that as well. Yeah, I looked at it and thought, ooh, I'm not sure about this. And we've actually got it on screen here, as you can see. James Trafford in goal. To be honest, I'm not fully sure how it's going to play. Do you think Chadwick's going to be at left back? Do we think that's how it's going to work out? I don't really know. I'll wait 30 years for the next one. Scott, Leeds game is more important. Lol. Yeah, well, I did wait for that. Did anyone watch that Eclipse thing, by the way? What an absolute utter waste of time that was. Didn't even want more Eclipse. And the worst thing was, I decided, oh, sod it, I'll just look at it. And now I've got a spot on my eye, so that was a good idea. What a prat, eh? Oh, well. Bornell starts interesting. I know, I could understand that as well, mate. I could not understand that for the life of me. Could not understand it at all. Will the game be live on here, mate? No, it won't. I'm not that excited, if I'm honest with you. What are we all thinking, by the way, tonight? Score predictions, because I was talking about on stream earlier today, and I was talking about a potential like 2 or 3-0 win for Leeds, which is probably optimistic with the team we've now selected. So I'm thinking now I might need to revisit that conversation. I'm thinking now we're probably talking about not something good for Leeds. I'm thinking probably 2-0 might be a bit of pushing it. So let's go for 1-1 at this moment in time. I'm just know what you guys think. Got my trusty bottle of water on stream as well tonight. All kicking off, people. All kicking off. Draw, I think, says Agent Smith. Yeah, I think draw, probably not a bad shout, mate. I think draw, not a bad shout. I'd actually take a draw, you know. What I don't want, if I'm honest, is for Leeds United to get into this game, to turn into a bit of a disaster, and Leeds United to lose miserably. That is absolutely categorically cannot happen. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Eclipse is just Gusema trying his boots up laces. He is a big boy, mate, innit? And he's off to Cov now as well. So we can end that. It was turning into a bit of a Ryan Kent saga, wasn't it, with Gusema for the last few years. So it's glad that we haven't had to pursue that in the end, I guess. For sure, but I was hoping the team start would have been a starting 11, but still should be a good game. Yeah, I think what we've noticed between this, Michael, if I'm honest, is that we've noticed that realistically we're playing a weakened team here because we're going to play full strength against Augsburg. Now, of course, it is Manchester United. You want to win against Man United, of course you do. But I would argue Augsburg being the last pre-season game is probably the more important one of the two, because obviously that's the first one, then obviously going into the season after that. So we've probably done it the right way, if I'm honest. Although you never want to lose to your rivals. But I have noticed that Man United have done a similar thing as well. They've not got Fernandes starting. They've probably started a stronger team than we have, in fairness, but not a particularly strong team by them at all, really. Not particularly a strong team. I'll read you out the Man United team, actually. Let me get it up now. Let me get it up. Right, so let's have a look at it. Right, Man United. I've gone on Leeds United. That is the wrong one. Evening, Scott. Why is Bornau playing when he's meant to be on his way to Flamberg? It's a really complicated one, mate. We'll mention this in the match reaction. I don't really understand it, if I'm honest. I can't really get my head around what we're doing with this. Yeah, I'm very surprised at this, if I'm honest, Michael. I'm not sure, mate, if I'm honest. I'm not sure at all. Anyway, let's get on with this Man United team. Let's get it up. So, Man United have got Lamans, Delo, Xerxes, Dorgu, Yoro, Ahmad, Andre Santos, and Buemo, Heaven, Fletcher, and Amas. I must admit, I absolutely hate when people don't put it in, like, team order. Why on earth? Which admin for Man United decides to put it in number order rather than where the positions order? It just does my nutting. I just don't understand it. Matt is in the chat, says, yes, Scotty boy, Matt together from the hills, from Hill 16. There you are. If you want to see Matty, go find him there if you are at the game. Presumably not many of you will be there, but there we are. Is Perry going to Marseille and Pajau coming our way? Wishful thinking. I did see that today, mate. Did see that today. Truthfully, I'm not so sure. No idea. Very strange situation, that one. But I think the main positive of that is that Marseille are looking at potentially giving Leeds United in the region of maybe a permanent deal, which would be quite nice, because obviously the deal that we were looking at with Torino was an option to buy. I must admit, Leeds are the king of options to buy. It's option to buy here, option to buy there, option to buy bloody everywhere. Yeah, a bit of a pain. Strange Pro is on the subs too. I'm not as surprised about that one, mate. Not as surprised about that one. I think the one that's surprising me is the fact that Bornau starting the game. Maybe on the bench would have made sense, because otherwise you're just fueling the noise of what's going on. But not starting at all seems very bizarre. Very, very bizarre indeed. I don't get the argument for starting Bornau, because what happens if now Bornau gets injured? If he gets injured now, it's basically killed the whole deal, hasn't it? So yeah, it's really strange decision, to be honest. Really strange decision. Mike says, if Bornau picks up a serious injury in this match, his move won't happen. Well, that's what I mean, mate. That's what I mean. It does seem very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. So, I don't know. But, I mean, usually in pre-seasons, I know it's against scum, and you've got to bear that in mind, of course you do. But still, realistically, we shouldn't be seeing a lot of hard tackles coming in. Shouldn't be seeing a lot of hard tackles at all in this particular game. What else are we going to talk about? Also, people, did you see today the... I talked about it in the morning stream, actually. There was another thing I wanted to mention on stream tonight. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Gelhart's closing in on Hull as well. That was reported by Zinni Boswell, who's been kind of the leader on that story. So if you are interested in Gelhart leaving, that looks like that solution is coming to the end. Can't believe he's took Trafford out. Has he? I thought he was starting Trafford. Kieran, I thought he was starting Trafford. What happened there? Also, probably not a good idea on my behalf to start the stream before I'd schedule the stream. Never going to do that one again. Don't do that if anyone's a streamer. Apparently that's a bad thing to do. And it probably hasn't helped my viewership. So there you are. Obviously, as well, if you are watching live, get your comments in, as I always say, and we can read them out. It's a bit quieter in there tonight. So they usually are, because obviously we're competing with some of the famous guys in the lead space. Perry's starting. Nah, surely not. Surely not. Perry's not even there, mate. I can see the goalkeepers in front of me. Oh, you're having me on, Kieran. You're having me on, sweetheart. Blooming heck. Having me on. Has anyone noticed yet what Graham Smith's doing at Leeds United? I know he's not started his job yet, but it doesn't seem for it. Don't fall for it, Scott. Steve, mate, how are you getting on? And more importantly, how's Perot getting on, mate? Because I know you and him are buddies. But yeah, I've kind of already fallen for it, mate, unfortunately. But you're right. Also, did anyone see? I know a lot of you tuned into my my first watch along, which we did for obviously the Leipzig game. My clips got clipped up. And put on some sort of like YouTube channel. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I should copyright strike him shortly, but I haven't done, because, you know, I'm way more friendly than that, really. Mike says, have to thank Birmingham City for Hull pulling the finger out as they were playing the waiting game to get Joffrey on the cheap. They were, mate. They were. Yeah, they were. To be honest, Valencia were doing the same with Valencia were doing the same, aren't they, as well? The Valencia are doing the same with Ramazani. That's just kind of how it is, mate. It's annoying, really, because it's just a bit of a waste of time. But to be honest, we do the same as well. I wonder, part of what's going on with obviously Pajau is that story again. I think part of the reason the Pajau deals is taking part of the reason the Pajau thing's coming out, although it was reported again today that he's not interested in the move. But I don't know. Trafford wrapping up in Cottonwool. Cottonwool. Be luck if he gets injured. Be our luck if he gets injured. Yeah, we don't want him injured, mate. That would be an absolute disaster. But that's why, I mean, we've got fundamentals. I mean, I don't hear enough of this. We have to bring a second choice goalkeeper in. I think it will happen by proxy, because I think there's so many solutions out there for Leeds. You've got, obviously, Jason Steele. You've got Sam Johnston. You've got Gill, who's on the signing scale, which is not on the screen at this moment in time. There's so many options with the goalkeeper. So many options. Areola, West Ham as well. He's on the bench. So many different options. Man United versus Leeds. Who's United makes me sad. I'm not sure what you mean there, Michael. Bro on 365 scores. Bro, look on 365 scores. Scott, did you watch the Prague on Men in Blazers podcast? I didn't, mate. I didn't. I wanted to watch it before I came on, but I didn't have a chance. So, no, I haven't seen it, unfortunately. Agent Smith says, have Hull City said they're going to pay for Joffrey. We can't be selling him for 4 to 5 million. I still think we're going to get a crap fee, mate, if I'm honest. We've got to remember with that agent, he's got money left in his contract, mate. So when players have got money left in the contract, they always text a bit late. Oh, you always get crap valuations because you get, truthfully, you get about half price on deals. And that's what you're probably looking at for him, if I'm honest. How come more Man United fans, it's not 50-50 split? I thought it was, mate. I thought it was. I wasn't aware of that. Wasn't aware. Pro on the bench will get... Pro on bench will get second half, always a pro spot. Scott, mate, you are pro fan club. I think you need to start a Twitter account, mate, to be honest. I think you need to start a Twitter account, pro fan club. And then just every day put his best moments out, or his best clean up the litter on the pitch because you know he's not getting any action, or his best encouragements, or his best clapping on the touchline. We need to see that from you, Steve. We need diversity in you, mate. That's what we need. Mike says, dirty big cloud just blocking the sun as eclipse happened to be max while the rest of the sky is clear. Blue sky, lol. That's in Meath Island. Mate, I tried to watch it here, and I'm got to be honest, it's probably the most anticlimactic thing I have ever done in my life. I didn't even know it was happening. I had my dad going, "Oh, it's happening now." I'm like, "Well, there's no bloody difference. It's not an eclipse. It's a partial eclipse." Well, it's not an eclipse then, is it? You're either an eclipse or you're not. It's like, am I going to eat a chocolate bar? Well, no. Well, I had to eat a chocolate bar. What am I on about? But it's like having a chocolate bar and then going, "Oh, well, I'm only eating half, so I've not really eaten a chocolate bar." Well, no, you have eaten it. So you either eat it or you don't. And it's the same in the eclipse. It's either an eclipse or it's not. That analogy made sense in my head. Admittedly, now coming it out, I'm not sure it as much as does. Nice bins, Scott. Thank you, mate. We've got a few bins actually in the Royal household. We've got a garden bin. We've got a garden bin. We have got a recycling bin, which I use all the time because, you know, environment and all that. And we've got a general waste bin as well. How about that? Why are we on about bins, by the way, mate? But fair. I've also got a bin in my bedroom as well, because, you know, cleaning that. Will you join, Scott? Will you? Do you know what it is, mate? I'm not part. I think you know from my reactions, mate. I'm not part of the pro fan club. In fact, I am like a rival to the Joel fan club. I'll be disliking your content, mate. Is what I'll do. That's what I'll be doing. I want to see Darlow on and get hammered by our fans. Do you think he will, though? Do you think he will? Like, I almost think with Karl Darlow, the least respectful thing we can do if he does come on and play is just ignore him. Like, just completely ignore him, pretend he doesn't exist. That's what I want to do. I tell you what he better not do, though, the little scumbag. He better not come and clap our fans. You can get lost with that, sweetheart. Karl, it's over, mate. If you come over and clap our fans, they're having you. Get lost. You've nailed yourself to a mask. Get on the mask and get on the boat and get lost. Mike says, lol, fair enough, mate. Lee says, it's a partial eclipse for us, Scott. No, it's a partial eclipse for me as well, mate. I just don't understand the hype around it. I'm getting told, ooh, it's the first time in 30 years. Yeah, it might be the first time in 30 years, but it's either on or it's not. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Hit the likes, people. 50 watching, only 20 likes. Come on for Scott, the pro hater. Do you know what I appreciate, mate? We have different views, but, you know, we get on back and forth. Darlow injured and not in the team. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? That is a real shame. Because he's crap. This is what I mean now. We can pretend he's crap as well. Gresler says, I hope you didn't watch the eclipse in them gigs, Scott. Mate, do you not like them? I could wear shades instead. I've got Pradas with me. Is that better? Look at them. Come on, the boy. Come on. No. I'm afraid it doesn't really work. I can't really see the chat. It's a bit dark. So what these will have to do. I think these are Boss, actually. But I got them in Specsavers. I don't actually like Specsavers, though. I might have to move. I can't stand Specsavers. JB LUFC says, come on, Leeds, big U. Mate, I want to win today. This is more important to me than most. Someone's showing the bloody eclipse now. That one didn't look like where I live. Didn't look like that. Blow me neck. That's a bit of a sight. Looks like a banana. No need to rinse Darlow brutally. No, I agree. To be fair. You are right, Agent Smith. You are right, mate. I think that's probably the solution that the team should go with. I think if I was in the ground, I just don't think I care enough to give him, like, if he was like, say God help us, but say Dominic Calvert-Lewin had gone to Man United, maybe then I feel like have it. But he's so irrelevant to us anyway. Like, he's been a backup goalkeeper all the time he's been at Leeds. I just don't really care. It's just an irrelevance, you know what I mean? And I think being an irrelevance is worse than being hated, to be honest. Nah, to be fair, I'd rather be irrelevant than be hated, in fairness. What's happened to Okafor? I think he's just coming back, mate, isn't he? Truthfully, my dad would talk about it. He was going, why is Okafor not playing in the Leipzig game? And I said, well, Dad, if I'm honest, mate, you don't have a clue about our medical team. You're not seeing his financial scans or whatever, his body scans and all that sort of stuff. You don't know. So let's get the lads who know what they're doing, the 49ers, not the 49ers, our medical team, to look at him, and then they'll assess from there. So, you know. Jack says, evening, Scott, and all matched on together. Nice to see you in the chat, Jack. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, mate. Hope you're having a fantabulous evening. Ian says, evening, Scott. Hope the game's more exciting than the Eclipse. Mate, if the game's not more exciting than the Eclipse, I'll never do a watch-along again. That just can't, it's impossible for that to be the case. Physically impossible. The worst thing I've ever done. Okay, that's probably a bit far. Who's playing left wing back? Chadwick, mate. I ain't got a clue on this. I would guess Chadwick it would probably be, but I mean, wasn't he playing number 10 for us last time? Oh, there's loads of Scum fans on my screen. God, blummy neck. And that badge. Ugh. Well, it's such a horrible, manky badge, innit? I just can't stand it. MUTV making up. Mate, why are you watching MUTV? Why are you watching MUTV? That is tragic. It's on ITV. Get on ITV, mate. You don't need to go on MUTV. Crikey, O'Reilly. JB LEC says, Darlow put in a shift in when he was with us. However, he's a scum player now. Enough said. Exactly, mate. Comment of the day, and we've only just got into it. Exactly. Just winding you up, mate. I think they're right. Bobby Dazzlers, mate. These are beautiful. The only thing is, I don't like it because I don't like the fact it reflects. If anyone is better on sort of like stuff like this than I am, how can I create my setup so I don't see the reflection? Because I don't know what to do. Like, there's three stuff in front of me. I've got a screen here. I've got a screen here. I've got the game here. Like, you know what I mean? Against all is that way. Pure concentration there from Biol. Mate, he looked, my man looked in the zone, didn't he? In the zone. He really did. But no Rodon, I don't understand that. I don't really get, I must admit, why is Rodon not playing and why is Rodon not playing in Born Hours? I don't really get it. But I presume it's because we're resting Rodon, but he's never been a player that needs resting, has he? Oh, no, it was on ITV coverage. Oh, mate, I'm not listening to it, so you know, I'm waffling instead. Darlow was a good servant to Leeds, especially in the 8 matches of the title-winning championship. When Eli Mellier had his meltdown last season when Perry was underperforming. No, you're right, mate. You're right, but I'm bitter. That's part of being a Leeds United fan. You've got to be a bit bitter about players that leave. Otherwise, rivalry's dead, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to. Darlow's got a better. If Darlow was there, he's got to get a bit of grief because leaving Leeds United to join Man United is absolutely ridiculous. Like it's just like it's like cheating on your girlfriend. It's just an absolute heinous crime. It's horrific. It really is. And I don't condone cheating. I've never done it and never will. Although in fairness, you've got to get a girlfriend first before you cheat, and yeah, which seems to be a problem for me at this moment in time. When is this game going to kick off anyway? What are we on? I'll be slightly behind as well today. Obviously, the way I always say to people, if you do want to get in sync with me, the timer at the top, I'll start off whenever it kicks off, and then just if you can link your telly up with that makes it the best we watch. We can just watch it together like I'm sat in your living room. That's probably the best way to do it for the peak enjoyment for the Leeds Lenses. Yeah. LUFC sweetheart, assemble, mate. I got told this morning, mate, that I need to release T-shirts with sweetheart on it. Nobody's buying that. It would be a complete waste of an investment on my behalf. Literally, if people bought that, I'd almost want to refund them the money. I'd be thinking, what on earth are you buying? I think it's mad that Leeds. I need to press the comment. I think it's mad that Leeds and Scum fans have been put in the same stand. Is that the case, Louis? I don't think it is it? Congratulations on the 4K, Scott. Thank you, mate. It's very, very kind. Funnily enough, actually, as well, Rhino Rock. This is a year to. This was the first day I started the YouTube stuff. I got a thing today saying my first video was done a year ago. So it's my YouTube birthday today. So I've got 4,000 on my YouTube birthday. It's pretty good for a first year, that, isn't it? 4K. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. What are you drinking in that big container? Oh, mate, just meth, mate. No, I'm joking. You can't drink meth, can you? No, water. Although I've had this water all day, it is boiling. It's actually rancid. I don't know why. I didn't refill it before I started the show. I might message your parents, come and give me some stuff on stream, or message my brother. Darlow not playing. I think he's injured, mate. I think he's injured. 3-4-3, is that what it is? So who's playing left wing back then? Chadwick. No pride or loyalty. No pride or loyalty players wearing Leeds shirt nowadays. It's all about the money to them. See, if it's all about the money though, why don't you go Saudi? Do you know what I mean? It's not about. I don't know if it is. He'd go Saudi, wouldn't he? Above average angler says sweet sauce. Right, we're about to kick off, so I need to get me get ready to press interact and get ready to go. Ready? Here we go. Come on, the boys. I'm quite excited for this game, actually. Off we go. Boom. And the timer is working as well as it did last time. Get in. Let's go. Glad Harry Maguire isn't playing. I hate that man with the passion. Mate, do you know what it is with Harry Maguire? It's like he always scores against us, doesn't he, mate? He always bloody scores against us. Can't stand the bloke. And everyone thinks he's like an England hero as well. He's not. He's an England prat. Anyway, let's get going. Full screen now. No messing about. Here we go. Or here we go, as Agent Smith says. Michael says, congratulations, got on reach 4K. Some going for a Leverton newcomer. I know. I'm very lucky. And people seem to watch the content as well, which is very kind. Like I've got this morning's videos like got 5,500 views, and I'm going, where have these people come from? Like it's unreal. Like it's unbelievable the spot I get. I honestly can't believe it. If someone had said I'd be here 12 months ago, I'd have told you like you're an idiot. Like honestly, it's ridiculous. I mean, I do work hard on it. I do spend a lot of time on it. So I think people appreciate that. Which is, I saw a sort of Twitter compilation or a Twitter post yesterday with people talking about it, and they were saying like I'm very hardworking, which I appreciate because I do put a lot of hours into this. But I do enjoy it as well, so that's kind of why I do it. Because truthfully, as I say, I always say this: if you were doing it for money, you just wouldn't pick this. You wouldn't pick to do this because it's just the money's just not really there. Money's not particularly there. But I don't do it for that. I do it for the love of Leeds United and the love of the game. So there you are. Leeds United a bit of early possession, which is nice. Tanaka's just headed it in. No, kept it in. Bogle. Come on. Bloody heck. Bogle's got it back. That's a foul, ref. There we go. Foul already. Why is BL not playing centre-half? He's in it, mate. He is. Thought he was. Oh, God. Scummer's on my telly. Get off. He's going to do a crap job, by the way. Convinced of it. He'll be sat by Christmas. That is a beautiful pass. Come on. Damn. Good win, Longstaff. Good win. He's so good at that, Longstaff. Just reading the play, winning the ball back. He might be one of our... I think Ampadu's probably the best at that in the team, but he's up there. He's up there. What's Brendy doing down here? Daniel Farke. Where's your stall, mate? Bielsa-esque. I will do, Agent. Don't worry, mate. Right, come on. Long throw. We ain't got Ampadu, though, and Tanaka's long throws recently have been absolutely terrible. So let's hope we can get something a bit better, shall we? Come on. By the way, this home kit's growing on me. I don't know what you guys think. It's really growing on me, this home kit. It's actually quite nice, I think. I might buy it, actually. That's not bad, actually. Get a flick on. Flick on. Head. Oh, blooming neck. Blooming neck. Go on, Chadwick, lad. Oh, movement, mate. That's beautiful. Scott, are you like Matty at Leeds United matches? Matty sometimes gets worked up and shouts and screams a lot, especially when Leeds score. You're about to find out, mate. You're about to find out. Truthfully, I'm not a big pre-season man in terms of like, if this was in the Premier League, then I'd be running around like an ape. But it's not the Premier League. It is. I know it's against scum, but it is a friendly at the end of the day. So I don't feel nervous now watching it. Whereas when I'm watching Leeds normally, I don't get nervous in any part of my life. But for watching Leeds, I get seriously nervous. Like when we played Bournemouth last year at home, I had to have a conversation with myself after the game. I was like, this can't go on. You're going to give yourself an heart attack, lad. So yeah, and you'll probably see some of my match reactions last year. Obviously, I do my match reactions straight after the game, and some of them are literally horrific because I'm so worked up about the game. Not like I don't get really angry. Like if we're losing 5-0, I'm very calm. It's more when we're like hanging on to a lead that I'm just absolutely like I'm as nervous as you can possibly be. And also, I'm a bit of a nut job when we score, in fairness. Yeah, so you're probably right. I just hope Farke utilises the Leeds squad this season. He has a stronger bench than last season, which he must learn to trust. True. That is very true. That is very, very true indeed. Amas, he wouldn't be a bad signing for us, you know, Amas, as a backup left-back. But anyone will be up for that. I'd be all right with that. Like, if we could get him on loan. Apparently he's available for 6 million. I don't think I paid 6 million quid for him. But, yeah. Trafford, oh, he's going to be... Trafford, by the way, I'm looking out. Trafford, we know is a good goalkeeper. I'm looking a lot at his distribution tonight, though. That's something I'm really looking out for, because that's one of the reasons, I think, part of the reason we bought him. Yes, he's a really good shot stopper, and yes, he's good at handling crosses, and all that part of the game is brilliant. But I think his distribution is going to be so beneficial to the way we build out from the back. He just gives another dimension, because it's like playing with... It's like a build-up. Rather than having 3 centre-backs in build-up, we're going to have 4. Generally going to be that good. So, yeah, bit of possession here for Man United. Hayden Heaven on the ball. Jimmy made that mistake at Ellen Road last year. Unlucky, pal. Unlucky. Aronson can't do a full game. He's not Okafor, mate. He's all right. More a skill issue with him, isn't it? Oh, chance for Man United here. Damn it. We're all right. Gone back out wide to Ahmad. On the right-hand side. Passes it back. And Buemo's got it. Headed it on. Back to the keeper. Back to James. Oh, bad header. Terrible header. Corner to Man United. Not the best header from Sean there. We're giving away quite a cheap corner here. Although we've got a lot of big lads, and it's only pre-season, but that's not the world's greatest header. In fact, it's pretty crap. Can't believe it's on terrestrial TV. I know, mate. We're just that big. It's all about Leeds, really. Looks like we're going to be playing out for this last season. Yeah, but I think we're going to be better at that, mate. I know what you're saying in terms of it's a bit... Why does Bogue, by the way, always wear long sleeves? But I know what we like, and I know we liked going long last season, but I think when you've got a player like Trafford in the goal, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. Because in build-up, as I said, you've just got that extra body. We never had that with Darlow. Like, a lot of people talked to me about Darlow last year and said, oh, Scott, in build-up, Darlow's really good. He's not. He was terrible in build-up. But Trafford will be much better. So that'll be a massive improvement, which will be nice to see. Long shots. Trafford, first save. Lovely stuff. Darlow have a shot from about 40 yards out. Just a little tester. Trafford deals with it. No issue at all. Actually took a little deflection on the way through as well. But no issue at all. DCL is not on the pitch. He isn't, mate. He isn't. It's actually a very weak team from Leeds. You can see it on the right-hand side of my screen. It's not particularly out. It's definitely a second choice front three in it. Like, I don't think any of them are going to be starting. You'd expect our front three starters is probably going to be DCL, Okafor, and Wilson, I would imagine, and hopefully another one to come into that to that sort of 3 as well. But yeah, so it's a fully second choice team fundamentally. It really is. Muharemović back to Trafford. But you're right, this is a very, very different approach build-up wise, isn't it? 100% different approach. Trafford goes long. Oh, what a ball. What a ball that is. What a ball. Chadwick gets it on the left-hand side. Chadwick's playing left wing-back, isn't he? If he's the left wing-back cover, I think we've got a few issues. Out of curiosity, why is he playing him there rather than Lenayu? Surely you'd play Lenayu there if you're going to play one of the youngsters. I don't really understand that, but there we are. I still don't really get why we're playing ball now as well. Maybe it's not. Berren did say he was close to Hamburg, but maybe he's not as close as you thought. Because surely if he was that close, he just wouldn't be playing. Surely not. Muharemović at the back with it. I think Muharemović, by the way, he's probably a better ball player than Strout, which I didn't think we'd get, actually. I think Strout's probably still better at bringing the ball out from the back in terms of dribbling up the pitch. Although we saw Muharemović do that a few times in the game, obviously, against... where are we now? We saw that a few times in the game against Leipzig, where he did have that play out from the back and sort of bring it out from the back. But maybe that's something we're going to see a bit more from him. Maybe it's going to see a bit more. Born out. Bit of a slow tempo to start with. It's not. It's like it just feel very pre-season-y, doesn't it? It still does. Still does. Obviously, as well, I'm not listening to sound, so you don't get as enthralled as the game as probably you guys are if you're listening to the sound. Beal back with the ball. Into Born out. It's a good tackle, to be fair, from that Dorgu. No, I thought it was a good tackle, in fairness, but it's a free kick to Leeds. Who's reffing this game? Who's reffing? Bogle and Forshaw are second string. My mate, Forshaw's not... Isn't Forshaw at Plymouth now? He's had a really downturn. I remember... Do you remember when Radrazani tweeted out that we didn't need a midfielder because we had Forshaw coming back? I mean, that's the level of prep we were working with. The improvement between that and the 49ers is just absolutely unbelievable. Andrew says, Bornow's going nowhere. Yeah, I mean, you would hope. I said the deal was stupid this morning on stream. I just don't understand it. I think the 49ers have done a lot of good at the football club. I mean, that goes without saying. But I feel like I need to clarify it when I say it. But they have done a lot of really, really good stuff at the football club. But that would be a bad deal. If it's what's said, which is a loan with an option to buy of 4 to 5, or was it 5 to 6 million euros, that is a crap deal. There's no doubt about it. So I just, it just seems bizarre. Like the whole thing seems bizarre. Unless like Bornau was banging on the drum to leave, which he obviously isn't because he won't be playing tonight. It does seem bizarre. Is this what we have to look forward to in terms of the watch along or in terms of the game? Because if it's the game, then who's this ref? In terms of the game, obviously this is not our first team, is it? I meant Longstaff, right? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Although it's quite funny that you said Forshaw, in fairness. That's a bit of a throwback from the past. He did have a few good games. I remember being at the game when we beat Derby 2-0 at home, and Forshaw that night was unbelievable. He was absolutely outstanding. He was arguably the best player on the pitch. And because we had a problem with WLs, didn't we, for a long time, where basically when Calvin Phillips wasn't available, we just didn't have anyone else in there. And Forshaw was fantastic for in a couple of games. A couple of games he struggled, but fantastic in others. Diallo with a bit of possession here on the right-hand side. Turned out wide into Amas. Ball comes in, blocked by Bogle. That's all good. Back out. Santos. Presumably Santos is a new sign. I think he'll do all right, you know. I actually think he's quite a good signing for them, but there we are. Ahmad on the right-hand side now. Bit of Chadwick defending to do. Well done, Chadwick. Corner to Man United, though. Not ideal. But good bit of defending there from Chadwick. Playing in our own half. Mate, we are, in fairness, mate, we're playing our second-string team here. They're much more full strength than we are. And they also got into the Champions League last year, which we obviously didn't do. So... I mean, they are scum, but they're not a hideous team. It looks like we're going back to a penalty shout here. That don't look like a penalty to me. Corner whipped in from Diallo and headed away at the near post from Nemecha. Well done, Shadows. It was a good tackle. It was a good tackle, mate. Fletcher on the ball. All the way back to their keeper, Lemens, who made that awful error in the World Cup, didn't he? Awful error. Amas. So, no Luke Shaw for them, though. No Bruno Fernandes, of course. Who I think is probably the key miss. Sick of commentary. All talk about scum fans. Mate, get them muted, mate, and just get on the Leeds Lens. Diallo down the right. Back into Heaven. Heaven into Amas. Bit of build-up here from Man United. They're moving the ball quite nicely, to be fair. A few one-touch passes. Ball goes out. Diallo into the box. Xerxes chance. Good save, Trafford. Blooming heck. Good save, Trafford. Cut back from Darlow from the right, and then a decent effort from Xerxes. Relatively easy save for Trafford, but dealt with it well. Didn't punch it out into space. Just kept it out nice and well. All good. But first decent chance of the game. Very hard chance for Xerxes, to be fair. It's blasting at him, and he's sort of like just a quite a timid shot at the goal. But would have been a good finish, to be fair. Steve says, great save, Trafford. It was, mate. It was a decent save. Andrew says, nice, Trafford. Yeah, it was decent save. But that's what we come to accept now. As I said, I saw so many people last year bigging up Karl Darlow, talking about how brilliant Karl Darlow was. I had so many mates as well saying it. I was like, he's not that good. People are just so used to crap that he made him look good. Ball in from Leeds. Dan James. No. The atmosphere is not as good as the stadium because they mix the crowd up. Imagine it that in the 80s. I didn't know they'd done that, mate. I'm surprised at that. I am surprised they'd done that. Melia would have got assist. I know, mate. He was so bad. It was so weird, though, with him because he genuinely looked really decent that first season in the Prem, didn't he, mate? He actually genuinely was pretty decent that first year in the Prem. I think we forget that sometimes with Melia. He had a decent spell when we got promoted, and he was brilliant in that first season in the Prem. But I remember them saves he made at Sheffield United that were just outstanding, but it just absolutely catapulted down a really, really poor path. Terrible giveaway, but no, really poor pass from Mbeumo in the end. And Trafford to sweep it up. It was a very poor pass from Mbeumo. Tanaka back with the ball. Back into ball now. Into Biol. Muharemović. into Chadwick. Agent Smith says FFS. Tariq put him on his ass. Yeah, that's why it's a quiet stadium. Yeah, well, I mean, I mean, as you said, if they put the fans together, one, that's ridiculous anyway, but two, that's probably going to calm the atmosphere naturally. So, yeah. James with the ball, out wide into Chadwick. Come on. Come on, Chadwick. Into Longstaff. Ball in. Bogle, head it back across. Oh. Dorgu down the line. Into Mbeumo. Oh, and Mbeumo's turned us. He's in. And Mbeumo is really in. Oh, no. He's into Xerxes. Damn it, we're 1-0 down. Bloody hell. Oh, balls. Oh, well. Oh, it's only pre-season, you knobheads. Oh, well. That wasn't the best defending in the world. We got spun on the halfway line. Mbeumo puts the ball across. Xerxes won with the keeper, and he slots it to the right of James Trafford, to James Trafford's in terms of skull. Nothing James Trafford can do about that, by the way. But defence is so open there. It's unbelievable. Yeah, not a good look. Who gets spun down here? Is that Biol? It is. Biol makes a real tit of himself. All Biol's do there, by the way, is shadow that ball. And he doesn't do, and he goes flying in. It's a terrible mistake from Biol. And then, I don't know how he didn't get intercepted this pass. It goes through Muharemovic's legs into Xerxes in the back of the net. But sod it, only a friendly, I guess. Yeah, it goes through Tariq's legs. He's a bit unlucky there, I think, to be fair. Slightly unlucky. And in the back of next by Xerxes. What a little sod. Not ideal. Class from Tariq, yeah, it wasn't particularly great, right? 1-0 scum it is, mate. It is. Yeah, not ideal. Not the best start in the world. I think they have started better, if I'm honest, in fairness. But as I said, they have got a better team out than we have. They've got more full strength than we have. Kind of proof again, though, that... Lovely turn by Tanaka, but kind of proof again, though, that James Trafford isn't going to save the world. That's a point, actually. I need to update the scoreboard. I'll do it now. I shall do it now. Good point. Cheers, mate. Thanks for reminding me. There we are. Come on, win that. Win it. Win it. Well done. Well played. Go on, Tanaka. Lost it. Oh, Man United free kick. Crap defence. It wasn't great, right, mate? Billy says it's only friendly. True, true. Where the defence go? I mean, Biol gets spun on the halfway line by Mbeumo, and then the defence is just so open. Biol gets done. He does, mate. He does. That's what happens when we play a weaker team. Why not play full strength? We can't, but we might not play full strength, mate, because we might do it. They're in again here. Oh, God. Darlow, great tackle. What a tackle that is. Muharemović, sliding tackle, saves the day. Bloody hell. He's played a terrible pass, though, into Fletcher, I think. God. Can't keep hold of the ball. I know, but we've got, as I said, we have got a weakened team. I think there's two reasons for this. Number one, we're either going to see a stronger team second half, or number two, you've got to remember, we are playing on Saturday at Ellen Road in the final pre-season game, which is a more important game for your preparation than this game, in truth. Now, this is a more important game because of the team we're playing against. I understand that. But in terms of actual preparation, Daniel Farke will look at that more, I would imagine. That's why he's gone weak. I mean, this is second choice. It's literally second choice all over. Nemec's second choice, James's second choice, Aronson's second choice, Longstaff, Tanaka both second choice. So only really Bogle, Muharemović, Biol, Trafford who are starters. That's all it is. 2-1 Leeds, still watch them respond now. Come on, Leeds. Hopefully. Told everyone Trafford couldn't save a shot from my He was never saving that, mate. He was never saving that. See Bon out on the pitch playing. I have seen that, mate. I've seen that. What a tackle. It was a good tackle from Muharemović, wasn't it? It was a great tackle. They're in it again here. Xerxes is picking up a bit of room on this sort of between our defence and midfield in that pocket. He's really starting to get on the ball a bit, actually. It's causing a few issues. We're not doing that well here, actually, if I'm honest. Now, as I said, there is context to be applied in terms of this is a really weak team for us. A bit of really nice football on the edge of the box for them. Muharemović looks the top sign. He does, mate. He does look good. We got Ball. Give it straight to Scum. Sorry. Imagine from Tariq, it was a good tackle. Tariq showing what he's made of. Yeah, it was a good tackle. Ahmad on the ball here. Shot over the bar. It's a bit one-way traffic at the moment, to be fair. A bit one-way traffic. We've still got a lot of work to do in the transfer-wise and not long left. We have got, I was saying this morning, we probably need 5 additions, really. To have a fully completed 11, I don't think we'll do that. But we have got probably 5 additions to do. Look at this again. Biol, he can't go in there. All he needs to do is just go with him. That's all he needs to do. He doesn't need to slide in. As soon as he slides in and commits and he beats him, it's a 2v1 against our centre-half and they're dead at that point. We can't play like Pep against top 5 teams, even at full strength. Yeah, you're probably right. I do think Trafford will help with that, but you are probably right. We'll have to see how it goes. Getting run all over. It's not looking that brilliant so far, but we do need context. We do need to apply context, people. I know we never want to see us lose. Of course we don't, but context does need to be applied. This is, as I said, we're talking about 3 or 4 first teamers in this team. That's it. The rest of them are sort of a second choice for sure. And also, you'd probably rather your first choice team, if you are going to play half, you'd rather them play the second half, probably, wouldn't you? Because to play the second half, we've got more chance of getting back into the game. Longstaff starts for me. Not for me, mate, probably. Not for me. I think, as I said, for me, the 11 right now, bit of press on their keeper. He's gone long into... God, we're leaving him 2 versus 2 at the back. It's pretty mad, to be honest. We've got a free kick, though. But yeah, I think the 11... we're going for. I mean, you've got Wilson's going to be in, Okafor's going to be in, and DCL's going to be our front 3, and you've got Stack and Ampadu as your midfield too. 5 round them can't get the ball. I think you're annoyed by this more than I am, Andrew. To be honest, mate. Play like this at home, crowd straight on their back for playing out from the back. I thought he would be out because of his Hamburg transfer. I know, so did I, mate. Oh no, Muharemović has lost it. Terrible pass into him, to be honest. Left him really short, and now they've got quite a good opportunity. Diallo into Xerxes, tackled away. Come on, Nemecha, hold the ball up. He's called it up. James, run it now. Play it now. Play it. Go on. Just got home from my lunch break to watch the game. Greetings from the States, Scott. Down 1-0. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Andrew's bringing the positivity, says we could be 3-0 down before half-time. Don't think it's been that bad, mate, if I'm honest. I think we deserve to be 1-0 down, probably, but I don't think 3-0 would be fair. Nemecha James Aronson might as well play Perot Toothless. Steve, by the way, I must admit, mate, you can comment what you want, but you are kind of, obviously, you're ahead of me, so you've got to remember that I now know there's going to be a great save about to happen. And for people who have sort of timed it with me, it makes it a bit more tricky. Chance. Shot. That is an unbelievable save. And comes back to Mbemo, edge of the area, fires a low sort of shot towards the far right-hand corner. Trafford gets down and saves it. That's a really good save. That is a really, really good save. He tries to feed a pass in to, I think, Dorgu, comes back to him, sort of inside the box, middle of the goal, fires a shot into the sort of far left corner or far right corner. It's a really smart save from Trafford, that. Really smart save. Yeah, it was a great save. Great save. Diallo with a corner now. I mean, they are all over us at the moment. I think that's probably a fair assessment. Diallo comes into the box, headed across, cleared away. Blimey. Ball comes in. Trafford claims. Really good claim against Trafford. I mean, Trafford in his own right has been fine, hasn't he? That's a really good throw as well. Go on, Aronson. Go on, Aronson. Run. You're going to have to try and support him, mate. Come back. Come back. No. Wrong. He had to just run it back and win a throw-in or something. If it was for Trafford, it would have been 4-0 by now. I mean, he's made... I don't think that's entirely true, mate, in fairness. He's made one good save. All I have to say so far is run is the missing part. I think he would have probably helped for the goal, mate. But I think more of it is like we're second choice from outside of the defence. We're second choice all the way at the pitch. So we're just struggling to keep the ball. And I just think it's the lack of quality in that setting. We're just struggling to keep it. Aronson's gone home. That's what bid 40 million. But Adams, mate, it was a top save. That was a top save. Cheers, Steve. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that. Aronson, don't play. Get Harry on. Harry? Oh, Harry Wilson, yeah. I think they might do half-time. I think we might do half-time. If we are using this as a shop window for few players, it's looking a bit like a second-hand charity shop at the moment. It is, mate. It is. It is. It's like going to BMW and then you get a BMW well, you think you're getting a BMW and you come out and you bought a Skoda and you're like, well, what's happened here? And that's kind of what's happened today with our team sheet. You think you're going to get a BMW and you've got a Skoda. Trafford's world class. Yeah. It's clear how weak the squad is when you scratch the surface. Yeah, but it's all the context needs applied though again with this. We are only a second season now, Premier League team. It's going to take a while to beef out the squad. It's going to take a long while. Really good win from Chips. That is a definite foul and a yellow card. I hope. Ref. Fletcher pulls back James as he escapes with the ball. Should be a yellow, and it isn't. What a prat. I've changed my mind. Go get Elvedi. Yeah, I mean, could be a shout, mate, to be fair. Could be a shout. James wins it off Fletcher, and Fletcher pulls him back in the most deliberate yellow card offence I think I've ever seen. Now, I know it's a friendly, but why isn't that a yellow card? In what world? Charlotte says, hi, Scott. Hope you've had a good day. I've had a decent day. I've actually been shopping for cars a bit today. I mean, I've been working in Barnsley because obviously for my job. But I've had a decent day, yeah. We've had quite a good day with work-wise. But unfortunately, on Monday, I found out the clutch has gone in my car. Not fully yet, but it's kind of on its way out. And I've been quoted £700. So, yeah, not ideal, really, in that sense. Not particularly the outcome I wanted. So the plan at this moment in time, Charlotte, if you're interested, is that I'm thinking, I do quite a lot of miles for work. I do about 50 quid a week on fuel at this moment. So I'm thinking electric. That's what I'm going in. I'm thinking lease an electric car or maybe buy an electric car. Is the plan, or finance electric car, should I say, is kind of the plan at this moment in time. So Polo might be goodbye. Bogle with the ball. That's a foul, ref. We've won it anyway. Back out to Tanaka. Tries to get it down the line, intercepted, but straight back to him. We got a free kick backwards. Not got a clue. Andrew, why are you? It's only a free-season game, mate. Blooming heck. Jack says Trafford could save us 10 to 20 points this season. He looks sublime, mate. Yeah, I mean that's saved by Mbeumo. There is no way he's saving that. I know a kid 300. I know a kid 300. I'm not sure. I mean, cars are houses on wheels. Money pits the tax. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. But that's what I'm thinking. Electric car. Leeds are very slow. Nemetra is offering nothing. Get pro and DCL on. It had to be pro, didn't it, mate? Tanaka with the long throw anyway. Ball into the box. Headed away by Darlow. Very easy. Electric car, you will lose your money. Market's saturated with them. Get a petrol. I know, but the problem is, Charlotte, I'm spending £200 a month on fuel at this moment, and I can get it down. We've got a charger on the house, so I can get it down to about 30 quid. So I get £170 save, and I get a better car. It does seem like a good idea. But the only issue is I'm looking at Teslas. I can get a Tesla for about 14 grand. But these do seem, I mean, it's a massive upgrade. I've just got a Polo at the moment. It's a massive upgrade on that. But I can't help but feel like it ain't got a bit of personality to it somehow, a Tesla. Do you know what I mean? I ideally want, my brother was telling me about a BMW iX3. Is that right? I don't know if people know cars, but I don't know. But I just can't afford them. So this is really highlights of how much we need Ampadu and DCL. It's true. We've got it. James, skin him. Into Aronson. Yes! Good in the boy. 1-1. Come on. James gets the ball on the left-hand side. Across into Brendy. Fired into the back of the onion bag. Come on. Have that. Have that, Andrew. Have that. Negativity. No, I'm joking, mate. But have that. I think you can do salary sacrifice on lucky cars. Worth to look into. Yeah. True. But get in anyway. Brendan Aronson. Lovely finish. That doesn't mean he should start, by the way, but lovely finish. Dan James, lovely passing Aronson. Do you know what is there? The first touch makes it. That is a fantastic first touch by Brendy. That first touch, it's played into him. It's slightly behind him. He controls it really well. And then a lovely finish. He can't miss from that position, and he doesn't. Back of the net. Get in there. Get in. Why bother with long throws while Ethan's not on the pitch? True. Go get a hybrid. It doesn't do enough miles, though, mate. Don't do enough miles. Yes, one attempt to goal. Aronson goal 1-1. These who think we'll get Europe next season, have a good look at our performance. Chris, it's 1-1, mate. It's 1-1. It's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Must admit, that came out of absolutely nowhere. Came out of absolutely nowhere. Scoreboard, good point, good point. Blooming neck. Scoreboard indeed. Right. Boom! Get in there. Good shout, good shout. I might need to remember that every time, people. Get in. Goal, Aronson, get in. Don't care about your card no more. Well, I do, Charlotte. So, you know, I do, I'm afraid. Joe says, yeah, at scoreboard, yeah. DVL rob people daily. They do, mate, they do. Get in, Brendy. Or Brenda. I'm on the right now for them. Rolls it back into Darlow. Nice finish from Brenda. Get in, Aronson. We're going to win the league, says Billy. Oh, 100%, mate. 100%. We're currently top of the league, aren't we? On goal difference. Currently top of the league, so there you are. Medford Messi, says Zach, 100%. 100%. Lovely play out from the back. Right, this is when the match got to be better at holding the ball up, and he's lost it. See, for me there, DCL keeps hold of that ball and brings us into play. That's the difference, really. And that's, when we're talking about being a striker, that's what I'm looking for from the number 9 that we bring in. Can a Vipotnik do that? I don't know. Aronson's the perfect super sub, in my opinion, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be starting games. As I said, our front three is quite obvious in my opinion. I think the front three should be Wilson, DCL, and Okafor. I have a Tesla Optus, and it's 3.5 overnight, smart charge, never looked back. Get one 340 miles on full charge. Maximum I probably do in a day is probably about 250 miles, mate, on a long day. So yeah, it's enough, to be honest. It's enough. I've saved a ball on my Tesla. 45. This is what I mean. And it's a nicer car than the Polo, in fairness. I'm not obsessed with it, but it's a nicer car. Xerxes can have off back to the Game of Thrones. He might be leaving there anyway. Scoreboard. Is this Man United's B team as well? No, not really, mate. They're not completely first strength, and obviously Fernandez is missing, isn't he? But you've got Mbuemo in there. You've got Diallo in there. Who will start? Santos, I think, will start as well. Dallo will start. A lot of. They've got more starting 11 players in the team than we have. Dorgu as well. More starting 11 players than we have. Done, mate. Done. I can't afford an Audi e-tron. I would want one of them, but I just can't afford it. Stop holding out for Europe would be only beneficial if we made Champions League. Yeah, look, we're not going to get Europe anyway, are we, in truth? We're not going to get Europe anyway. I don't think. I know people think we're going to are. My worry is that we're just going to end up in a situation where we think we're going to be better than we are. So, you know. Up to the goal, we're not on the pitch. Up to the goal, we're not. Yeah, we've not been. We're probably. It's come out of nowhere, the goal, on it. In fairness, it did come out of absolutely nowhere. Bogle with a nice turn. That's a free kick. Get in. We're starting to play a bit more now. My Vauxhall Astra engine blew up, and I've had to buy a Citroen C3. Mate, well, I've got an issue. As I said, my Polo's buddy. It's done its clutching. It's done 84,000 though, so it's decent on the clock. I've just renamed it to United RB Leipzig because when you pressed it, it said, yeah, I did, mate. Don't buy any car with a wet belt engine. I'll take that into account. You guys, I can talk about Leeds United people. I can't talk about cars. I ain't got a bloody clue what I'm on about. Ball in, header over the bar. Not an awful ball in from long stuff, actually. Probably just a tad short. BL heads it, but it went over the bar. The atmosphere has been ruined by the Mixed fans. I know. Why have they done that? On a reel, why have they done that? I'm going to talk to Matty after tonight and see what he says about it. But really crap. I worry with a couple. I worry that with a couple more injuries to our squad, starts to look a bit threadbare. That's the issue in it. But as I said, when you're a second-team Premier League team, mate, you're always going to have that. It's going to take time. It's going to take time to build up that squad. Government are talking about taxing the out electric cars, mate. Be careful. Oh, God. Ball in. Trafford claims again. He looks so mobile, Trafford, doesn't he? He looks so mobile, Trafford. He really does. I tell you what, Trafford is a game changer. He is, mate. He is. Don't buy an EcoBoom wet belt. Fair enough. Wish I'd known. A lot of car talk tonight. Have I started a car conversation? I didn't really mean to do that, but I guess I probably have. I'm absolutely boiling, by the way. Is anyone else boiling? In the UK right now, it's about 30 degrees. Genuinely ridiculous. Everyone talking about my car. I mean, yeah. Well, apparently the guy in the garage said to me he knew straight away that there was an issue with the clutch because the clutch was really high. My bike point's really high on my car, but I'm obviously used to it, so I don't know. We're just giving away a free kick, by the way. Dogu gets his shorts pulled and he wins a free kick. Best target is a Honda Jazz. Everyone's talking about cars. I didn't really mean to do this. Apologies if you're listening to this and bored but stiff by the conversation, but I'm just reading out the chat. But we should go to you guys for recommendations on cars, really. Honestly, I've got no interest in it, really. I mean, I want it to be nice and comfortable and stuff, but I'm not that bothered about it, really. Xerxes back into Darlow. Bit of pressure again from Man United. They sort of we covered we did quite well actually after our goal, and we sort of started to get into the game a bit because we've been pretty lackadaisical for the most part, which I said I think is partly down to the lack of the first 11 in the attacking third of the pitch. Snaka gives it away. Like in Trafford already, he looks unbelievable, Andrew, doesn't he? He looks so good. He probably is, pound for pound, our best player he's probably our best player now, I think, pound for pound. Like, I know, obviously, Anthony's probably the most influential player we've got, but I think Trafford is the best player in his position. C3 is pretty good. I don't know if I want one of them, though, if I'm honest. I like you, Scott. I like you, Scott. Your sound, but but don't get an electric car. All right, mate. I won't. 84 miles. It's due a cam belt and a water pump shortly, as well as a clutch. Oh God, that doesn't sound. That sounds expensive, mate. That sounds bloody expensive. Told you about the mixed fans. You did, Louis. You did. Trafford. Lovely chip out to Dan James. Chadwick on the ball. James round the corner. Come on, James. No, he's not getting that. Even James couldn't get that one. If he can't get it, nobody can. Ball up onto the halfway line, held up by them. Potential chance for a spinning behind it. He's in. And Buemo. He's still got Muharemović there. Cuts inside. Shot off the bar. I think Trafford might have saved that. Really good save, I think. Might have been a really good save. But and Buemo gets down the line, cuts inside, shot at goal. I think Trafford gets a fingertip save on this, Let's have a look. Shot comes in. No, he doesn't. He doesn't touch him at all. Underside of the bar. Decent effort from Buemo, in fairness. I think had it been on target, though, he'd probably saved it. Lunchtime here, just logged in. What have I missed? 1-1. Got the timing wrong. Unlucky, Paul, mate. Unlucky. Lots of retired people around me, and they've all drive Hondas at 20 mile an hour. That would do my head in, mate, if I'm honest. I don't drive that quick, though. I just drive the speed limit, in truth. It has been a tale of a lot of Man United possession, though. What is the possession saying? Shall I have a quick look? It does feel like Man United have dominated for the majority of this game, if I'm honest. Interesting to see how PSG and the Villa game is on. Chance here, and Buemo cut across corner again to Man United. It's relentless pressure at the moment from Man United, if I'm honest. Muharemović with quite a good block there. Let's have a look. Only 55% of the ball. I thought it was more than that, in fairness. Nemetri is on a waist. The problem with Nemetri is when the ball goes up to him, he's a great finisher, but when the ball goes up to him, he's pretty awful, if I'm honest. Japanese cars super reliable and keep their value. I'll keep it in mind, mate. Thank you. Ball comes into the box from a corner, headed away again. We've done all right at clearing our corners, in fairness. That's one thing we can look at as a positive. They've had quite a few corners now, but they've probably had 4 or 5, and we've dealt with them quite well. I think they've only had first contact on one of them. Dogu's got down the line against Bogolo, won the battle. Ball comes in the box. Good block from BL. Amas with the ball now. That Amas looks quite a tidy player, doesn't he, to be fair? Fletcher, is he going to whip one in? No. Just go back to Darlow. Bear it in mind. Also bear that in mind. If you need a clutch in a VW, try IVC on Pontefract Road, Leeds. I'll bear that in mind, mate. I want that Farke on Pontefract today, actually. Isn't it the half way better without the dream spin? Oh, mate, 100%. 100%. I was actually talking I was in Barnsley today, and I was talking to a Sheffield Wednesday fan, and he was talking about that they had a half-time break in the Sheffield Wednesday game. I was like, you are joking me, mate. And he was like, no. Do you think Diesel and Wilson should be will be on the second half? I would imagine so, mate. Yeah, I would imagine so. Callum, yeah. All modern cars are good until they're not, apart from BMWs. I'll bear it in mind. So much conversation about BMWs and cars. I do apologise to people who are not bothered. I really do. I think I've muted the crowd noise until the goals makes it feel like the stadium's empty until there's some action. I know. Why have they done that, by the way? Why have they done this? There you are. Carabao Cup games on TV. That always happens, doesn't it, where you get 2 games like that? Always happens. Nemecha holds the ball up. Out to Bogle. Bit of a chance here, actually. Probably the wrong pass from Bogle, to be honest. Probably the wrong pass. Well, we've got a long throw. Can't cope with Mbeumo. Wow, unlucky. Mbeumo's a pretty good player, in fairness. He's quite a good player. Oh, giving it away again. Blooming neck. Aronson, poor pass, but we've won the ball back. We've got another throw. See, we've scrapped the Tanaka throws, which is probably for the best. I think, to be honest, I saw someone say this above. If we haven't got Ampadu doing the long throws, it's probably pointless. Tanaka's just nowhere near as good at it. Ball now down the right-hand side. Bit of possession for Leeds now, which is nice. Bogle. Back into ball now. Come on. Back into Bogle. All the way back to the halfway line and back to the goalkeeper. I'll bear that in mind, mate. Bear that in mind. God, you lot know so much about cars. I can't believe the knowledge. I thought we were all Leeds fans here, not car fans. I sometimes watch the F1, but it always clashes with the football, and it's never. I'd rather watch Lincoln Town versus, I don't know, Chesterfield than the F1, if I'm honest. And that's no shade. That's just opinion. Man United with the chance here on the edge of our box. Now go back into Darlow. Darlow comes back into Ahmad. Grandson left his electric scooter in my car, and it was great for going to the shop on. I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. My uncle's got one. Trafford will be having dinner with his agent after this game. James, right, chance now. James on the left-hand side. Come on, take him on, James. Take him on. Cuts inside. Has a bit... Nice. James gets the ball, gets 1v1, cuts inside, shot over the bar. And we've got a Leeds United fan sat next to a Man United fan. If that's not as bad as an half and half shirt, I don't know what it is. Or scarf. Cuts inside, shot over the bar. I can see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to fire it into the top right corner, but execution wasn't. But it's kind of Dan James' failure in it, in fairness. The live is fast turning to a top gear. Yeah, it is, mate. It is. Aronson also scored against Man United at Ellen Road last season. He did, mate. Left-footed shot into the far corners. Aiden Heaven made the mistake. Cup game on ITV 2 days after we play Premier game. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? D-Cell's 51 to be top scorer in the Prem. Might be worth a fiver. Might just be worth a fiver. Although, unfortunately, we live in a world where Erling Haaland plays in the Premier League. So, probably a waste of money, in fairness. You're probably going to lose. Each ways, that might be better. He could finish in the top 4. He could definitely finish top. Wasn't he in top 4 last year? He might be in top 4 last year. Trafford's looking quality. He is. Trafford has another good long... Mate, Trafford is... Yeah, he's exactly what I expect him to be. Leeds fans don't know anything about cars, but I have no complaints about my car. But I live in a climate that's 25 plus 9 months out of the year. I know colder climate's not as good. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Aronson, chance. Oh, bad header. Bad header. Just needed it to be just... He was trying to get it into Longstaff, but Bogle anyway picks up the ball into... Ball in. Nmecha. Can't keep it in play. Can we please have you met his younger brother? He does look good, mate, doesn't he? He does look really, really good. He's going to end up at Real Madrid, I think, they were looking at. At least we're not losing with half a team out. I know it's not, to be honest, the performance has been what you expected probably for the team we've got out there. However, what I will say is the scoreline's not bad. The scoreline's fine. There's nothing wrong with the scoreline at all. Remember, these finished 4th last year, and they were the best team from Christmas onwards. I know we hate them, but they're not that bad a football team, to be honest, at this moment in time. On the ball back again. We're about to come up to half time. Is it going to be half time yet? And it's half time. Leeds United won, Manchester United won at half time. Let's stop the scoreboard and let's have a little chat, shall we? So, 1-1 at half time. Not the worst, as I said, like we were just talking about, not the world's worst result for Leeds United so far. We're doing all right. As I said, I think context needs to be applied here. I think they've been the better team, if I'm honest with you. I think they've dominated for the most part for a lot of the game. They've had more possession, more shots. Trafford's made a few good saves at times, but that's come to be expected. But you've got to bear in mind, I think, when you look at the front 6 that we've got at this moment in time, you've got, or front 5, should I say, you've got James, who's second choice. You've got, who obviously would be replaced by Wilson normally. And also you've got Aronson playing, who won't be. You've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who won't be as well. And the midfield too is not the same too. You've got Longstaff and Tanaka, again, a second choice. So you've got to look at it and go, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I know the performance is not where it's been, but the actual result isn't so bad so far. And hopefully second half we'll get to see the likes of Dominic Calvert-Lewin come on, Harry Wilson come on, and Okafor hopefully get some minutes. That'd be nice to see because we haven't seen him yet in pre-season. But the main thing I think today was that with it being such a big game in terms of playing in Croke Park, over 80,000, it was always going to be important that Trafford started his Leeds United time well, and I think he has. I think he started his time really well so far. Some really smart saves, made a nice save with Xerxes, fantastic save with Mbemo, a save that I don't think that Karl Darlow would have made, with the greatest respect to Karl, although he's just coming now, so probably don't need to give him any respect in truth. So I look at it and go, not the world's worst half. Not the world's worst half. As I said, this is okay. We're not getting embarrassed. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Tanaka, what was that? Keep your answers with Arsenal manager woman players. Alex Cairns warming up. Nah, I'd honestly play Trafford all the game. I don't think there's any reason to swap your goalkeeper out, to be honest. They've probably ruined the atmosphere of the fan mix-ups. Yeah, I don't know why they've done that, if I'm honest. I'm surprised they've done that, but there we are. Strategic Master says, also appreciate Watchalong here in the US. It's on cable TV, something I won't pay for these days. Still appreciate a level of headedness too. Got a VPN, fair enough, mate. Keep it friendly with the fan mix-up. I know. If this was a real game, I'd be chuffed to walk away in at 1-1. Exactly, mate, exactly. And I think that's the context in it, mate. I think the context is that actually, yes, the performance has been, they've been the better team. I think they have definitely been the better team. However, I think the context applied is quite simple. The result's pretty decent. We've had one major chance in Brendan Aronson, stuck it away nicely. Not so bad. Is Okafor on the bench? He is late. And hopefully second half we'll see a bit of action from him. As I said, I really want to see in this game Wilson, DCL and Okafor. That's what I want to see desperately. Because that's our best front three at this moment in time. Yes, we're looking at potentially other players, Pajau potentially. Don't think that's going to happen at this moment in time. But there are other options that we are looking at this moment. But I look at it right now and go, let's see that in the second half. Let's see a bit of that. Although, as I do talk about this, the Augsburg game in a weird way is probably more important. At Ellen Road, last game in pre-season before, and you want to get you playing your first team in that game. So, not bad half. Hoping to see the first team front three in the second half. Me and you too, Rhino. Me and you too, mate. I think that's what's going to be important. Chadwick's done all right. Left wing back though as well. Done all right. Now that doesn't mean I want him there as a replacement. I think we still need to go in the market. And I think the fact that Chadwick's playing there is probably slightly Daniel Farke sending a message to the board about, look lads, a left back is needed. We've got obviously Goodmanson down injured. He's going to be missing the first at least game, if not 2 games. So there's going to be work to do there in left wing back. It's something we've got to look in the transfer market for. I still come out feeling that Nemecha again was fine. Nemecha's fine in terms of a good finisher, but he's holding the ball is a problem. And I think partially that's kind of, we rely on our striker being to hold the ball well. I think part of the reason that Man United had more of that first half than we did, it's not all in Nemecha, of course it's not. And obviously the service into him needs to be good when he's trying to hold the ball. But it probably didn't help that he's not as good at holding the ball up as a Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That probably didn't help, if I'm honest. because we need an out ball today, and we haven't, when the match was up front, we haven't really got the same sort of out ball. Roger says second half Leeds have the game in the bag. Leeds have a stronger bench. That's what I mean. That's what you've got to bear in mind as well, mate. You've got to bear in mind that their team that they've put out is stronger than ours in terms on paper. They've got more first teamers. What we talk about: Trafford, Bogle, Biol, and Muharemović. That's it. 4. They've got let's redo their team. Who would start? I think one of the centre halves would start. Darlow would definitely start. Santos will definitely start. That's 3. Diallo will start, Dorgu will start, and Ben will start. So they've got 6 first teamers out. We've got 4. They're in the Champions League. We're in obviously we're just in the Premier League, aren't we? But we're finished mid-table. So, but it has to be bear in mind. PSG versus Villa is on well at half time. I mean, it's a shame that this actually clashed with that, because I wouldn't mind watching that. It's all Leeds on the terraces bit, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit. The terrace thing's a bit strange, I think, to be honest. They're just throwing it back now, the first goal. And Biol does make an error, if I'm honest. Biol does make an error. What I thought, give Trafford a good debut. Yeah, 100%. Second half, I think we should bring it on now. Yeah, look, it's interesting. I think we set a platform we got in the first half with the scoreline that is. We could probably go and win this game now if we want to. It's just a question of, with us playing again on Saturday, we're not trying to burn the players out for a friendly game, are we? So, I don't know. It's been interesting to see what Farke does. I think we probably will. If we don't see him at half time, I do think we'll see subs probably 60th minute, I would imagine. I'm still working better to walk through the I'm still working better to walk through the Leeds Lens. It's a pre-season. True. Paul says, I wonder if Farke's playing ball now to see if he really wants to sell him. Maybe, mate. Maybe. That is bizarre. It was a great win, by the way, in James. It's a lovely pass. It's just slightly behind Aronson, but that first touch is elite from Brendan. Really, really good. Okafor 100% needs to run out. He does. It'd be nice to see him in the second half. I'm hoping to see him, actually. Jeez Louise, Scott, you've passed 4K barrier. I know, mate. I'm so lucky. And do you know what I was saying earlier? Today's the YouTube birthday of my channel as well. Today's my first video on the channel. I mean, I had a channel before that was running by about like 300 or 400 subscribers. But it's basically, I've got 4K in a year, which is crazy. I genuinely can't believe I'm here. I really can't. Really dislike playing teams in the same league in pre-season. It's not like it was not like this in the past. Do you know what it is? I tend to agree with you, actually. I do tend to agree with you. It does seem a bit bizarre. I understand it, mate, if it's the first few games, but the second to last game does seem slightly bizarre. I was here at 18. You've been here a while, Billy, yeah? You've been here a while. Is that where you joined? Wow. Massive congratulations on 4K, Scott. Hope everybody's smashing those likes. Come on, everyone. We are Leeds /Scott supporters. Thank you very much, mate. Very, very kind. Yeah, I was buzzing with it today. I was at 399 and I was there before I'm walking to estate agents, which is what I do for a living. I was refreshing my phone constantly to see when I got 4K, and all of a sudden I went in somewhere because I was like, I can't wait any longer. I need to get on with my job here. I came out and I had 4,002. I was like, bingo. Not just the first team, but we need to see, as you pointed out, remember this was a team that finished top 4, one of the biggest in the world, with many years to build a high-level squad. Exactly. That's context, isn't it? That says, evening, sweetheart. Scott, I'm in Delhi because I went to the hospital. That's why I weren't in the morning stream today. And they said there's a 3% chance of death if I have a beer, but I can't have one. Mate, don't have any more beers then. Don't have any more beers. I mean, same team's apologies. Yeah, I know what you meant, mate. Don't worry. We're still going through. We're still going with some fringe players, Premier League players outside of the start 11, which I do think is Premiership quality now. We're still going with some fringe players, Premier League players outside of the start 11, which I do think Premiership. I don't know, mate. I think when you look at sort of the players we've got in terms of, I don't think James is Premier League quality. Aronson, I'm not sure is either, if I'm being totally honest. Nemecha, yes, probably just. Tanaka and Longstaff are. Bogle is. Chadwick, probably not. Ball now, probably not, to be fair. Probably not. So, did you watch solo clips? Yeah, absolute waste of time. Absolute, utter waste of time. I met 4 Leeds fans in Dublin and they pulled 4 Dublin girls. The way they were drinking, I think they were watching the game on TV. Fair enough. And apologies, watch the Leeds Lens working, so not reading before hitting send. Oh, it's all right, mate. Don't worry about it. Torice, as Byram left the building. I think he must have had. Yeah, I think he must have had. Numbers don't lie. Thank you, mate. Very, very kind. Happy birthday for the channel. Thank you. Thank you. As I said, I did have actually some subscribers before, but I think I had about 400 because I tried to do a bit Leeds content before, but before the Leeds Lens started, and I kind of like half-arsed it. Whereas I thought, no, do you know what it is? I'm gonna give it a go. Let's give it a go properly. The watchalongs are great. Thank you, Mike. It's very kind. I'm not how good they are actually. I'm not so sure, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I hope Cairns doesn't come on. No disrespect. Yeah, well, I think to be honest, I think we just give. Why not just give Trafford the whole 90? He's not had a lot of pre-season anyway. It's his first game in pre-season. Just give him a go. Kent's isn't that bad. He's professional, mate. If we're playing him in the Prem, we've got some serious problems. We really have. Really serious issues if he's playing in the Prem. We've got to buy. I mean, when you look at the priority list, it's got to be up there. It's got to be up there. Got to be up there. Drink water. I shall, mate. I shall. I think you weren't referred to me on that comment, but fair enough. You'll reach 10k, Scott. I'll sponsor you with one of my companies. Michael, that is very kind, mate. That's very, very kind. What's amazing, mate, is that I get 4k, but all my videos get like 2,500+ views. Like today's video's got 5.5 thousand views. I mean, it's just mental. Absolutely mental. It really, really is. To say I've been doing it a year, I'm in awe of the numbers. Like I just can't believe it, if I'm honest. I'm like, what on earth's going on? I try not to get carried away with the numbers, if I'm honest, because they are probably going to fall, obviously, when the season starts, when there's not as much transfers to talk about, naturally. But it's unbelievable. It's absolute. The support I get is ridiculous. For how many subscribers I've got, I mean, 4,000 is a crazy number anyway, but the amount of views I get compared to subscribers is mad. It's honestly mad. I genuinely can't believe it. What's the crack with Jota moving? How much? It looks like he might be going to Hull, mate. Looks like he might be going to Hull, which is good, because hopefully we'll get some decent money. Hopefully we can get over 5 million. I think that's probably a decent deal. Stay calm and keep hydrated. I shall do, mate. I'm sweating like a dog. My room is boiling. It really is. On the stats, Joffrey was second best forward in the Championship. Yeah, he was decent last year, wasn't he? He was decent, very, very decent, and good, because we need some money out of him. I still don't think he's Prem level though. I've seen some people saying keep him to play in the Prem. God knows, as far as I'm aware. God no, I would get rid of him. Although I do quite like Joffrey. Seems like a decent guy. I'm with Agent Smith on this. I think Joffrey struggles in the Prem, sadly. I do. He's not Prem level. I know he's young still, but I'm actually wondering if he'll ever be Premier level. I know I don't really like to write players off, but there you are. You'll not have time for this when you get a girlfriend. Maybe not, mate. Maybe not. She'll have to come on stream with me. How about that? Just me and the girlfriend doing a watch along. That'd be pretty fun, wouldn't it? Maybe I should do that. The watch-alongs are great and should keep people here in the season. The watch-alongs are great and should keep people here during the season. Yeah, but I should try. Maybe I should try watch-alongs. I mean, my mate asked me today, should we go to Brentford game? Try to get tickets, and I don't know. I'm going to the Augsburg game, of course. There won't be a watch-along for that. But I do like to go to Elm Road now and then. I do like it. So I can't promise to be watching every week, but yeah, maybe it's something I look at. I do enjoy him, actually. I do enjoy him. It's a bit more relaxed too. Obviously, because it's 3 hours, my videos are very high intensity, and I come off, I'm like, poof. They're very high intensity, which I enjoy, because I've got that energy from the football club. It naturally gives me that, because I'm excited by the whole thing. But the watch-alongs, obviously, I can't be like that energetic for 3 hours. So yeah, I should. If people want it, I can keep it going. I'd happy with him as a sub. I only joined at the start of the transfer window because you look like a nice guy. Thank you, Oliver. It's very kind, mate. Very kind. Hope he doesn't go to Hull because the way they tried it on. I think that might happen, though, mate. He wants to go there, don't he, Joffa? And you can see why. It's a Premier League move at the end of the day. Can see Pro getting any minutes tonight? I'd be very shocked, mate. I can't understand why he wouldn't play him against Leipzig and then play him. I might be going to that festival as well, the York Festival. For any horse racing. I was going to go on the 22nd and I forgot that Leeds play, so I've cancelled that. But and you seeing any? No, on back to the Pro thing. No, I can't see that. What kind of watch-alongs, what kind of I mean, blooming heck, Blake, you're talking about something crazy there, sweetheart. We should not play Pro. He'll get mixed messages, and that's what I mean. I wouldn't go near Pro. I think you're absolutely right, Agent Smith. I wouldn't bother with Pro at all. Steve, I hope you close your ears, mate. Go like this. block everything out. But why would you not play pro? Yeah. My girl's a United fan. Feel sorry for me, mate. Shocking that. Watchalong with my girlfriend to join. I'm not a streamer, but I've still got a better chance of getting 5 million subs than my wife jumping on a football watch-along. Yeah, fair enough. Probably wouldn't be a player, would it, to be fair? Jack, City of Leeds is mad on polls. Is that something we may consider? We did quite a few polls last Friday, mate. The Friday night show is quite a relaxed sort of tone. We've got a few comments already saved, written down about sort of how much is Daniel Farke worth and stuff like that. Now that sounds boring as toss maybe to some of you guys, but it's more relaxation. We fired off a lot of polls last Friday actually. Yeah, a lot of polls. We can do it if people want it. As I said, I'm kind of happy to see how it sort of what you guys want really. We might need pro for the cups, unfortunately. I don't think we do, you know. I don't think we do. I'd honestly rather give one of the young lads a game up front. We need a crowbar to pray him out of the club. True. Not let back in, mate. Not happening. Yeah, look, pro's an annoying one because he just needs to go, doesn't he? He just needs to go. What do you think about the new ticket allocation system? It goes on how many matches you've been to. Be fair if it was how many matches you applied for. I don't know enough about it, mate, so it's hard to give a rational view on it, if I'm honest. I don't know enough about it. You're right, though. It does seem like that. Scott, do you have a girlfriend? No, mate, I don't. Do not. We've got 2 strikers with bad injury records, so we need a third one. Yeah, we do. It's something we've got to do in the market. Anyway, looks like second half is about to start, people. Come on, the boys. I hope Leeds get more players in ASAP. Me and you too, Chris, mate. Me and you too, mate. Any changes at half-time yet? I don't know. Not so sure. Because I didn't really, as I said, mate, I was kind of like, before the Leeds Lens thing came about, I was kind of just uploading a video and just half-arsing it, if I'm honest. And then I thought, no, if you're going to start with trying to do Leeds content, let's do it properly. And that's a bit of a lesson in life. If you're going to do something, do it. Don't half-arse it. You might as well not bother. So that's what I did. And here we are. Needs to see Aronson not fumble his shot and a goal. Mate, he did score in first half, though, to be fair to him, didn't he? He did score. They've brought Toby Collier on. Who's coming on here? Is that Okafor? Looks like Okafor to me from the distance. My sister is single. She's just got a problem with her feet. I mean, I don't know what to make to that comment, Billy. I hope your sister's feet improve. Probably the nicest thing I can say. What she got? Athlete's foot. Sorry, I shouldn't joke. She'd have really. I don't know what it is. We need Tati, but no, if we happen, like, a loan would be expensive. Mate, Tati would be a great signing. We talked about this on the morning stream. Be a great signing. I just don't see it happening. I think, logically, with Tati, I don't think I know a lot of people commenting saying that West Ham do need to sell. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I don't think West Ham have made a lot of sales now. They're just about to sell Jude for 40 million. They sold... Oh, massive difference to the team. Massive difference to the team. I've just seen Stack. I've just seen Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's a different one. How about this footy question? Can you remember we used to obsess about what cars players had? I do remember that, mate. What a weird time that was. So Stack's coming on second half. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's on second half. Noah Okafor on second half. Action is prepared. Action is indeed prepared. Rodon's on as well. Rodon's on the well. If you need an answer. Not if he's been in hospital with drinking. No, he doesn't. Ampadu on as well. It's a different team. And for record, on Alex Cairns is on. Not sure about that one, but there we are. Amps and Okafor on. Massively on. Wilson's on as well. I mean, it's a different team. By the way, in the last watch-along, someone said to me, can you change the thing? And I did it, and I spent ages doing it. That is not happening again. You're going to have to put up with it. That was a starting 11. Suck it up, people. Suck it up. Interact. Right, here we go. Let's get ready. Come on. Kick the ball, mate. It's only a few feet away from you. God, off we go. Off we go for the second half. Boom. Told you, Kenz, you did, Oliver. You did, mate. Big change for Leeds, 100%. Best advice, Scott, stay single, women, no but drama. Fair enough, slightly sexist, mate, but we'll work with it. It's fine. Jack agrees. Fair enough. Ken's the goat. Ken's is on. Are you changing names, lol? No. It was Ian. It was Ian. Blooming heck, Ian. Took me bloody ages, that, mate. Not again. Not again. You have to put up with it. You have to put up with it. The whole team's changed, actually. The whole 11 has changed. What's formation 2? I heard you say Cresswell looked to be playing left wing back. I don't know, mate. Yeah, we look like we're still in a back 5. Looks like we're still in a back. We are still in a back 5. Still in a back 5. But now this is what we've been waiting for. We want to see Wilson, DCL, and Okafor as a front three. That's what we've been looking out for. That's what we want to see. And now we're going to see it, which is nice. I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully a better second half. Bit more action, ideally. Big guns on, says Mike. 100%. I'm one of the Leicester Tigers rugby team official sponsors. You'll get that. You'll get to 10k. I'll sort something out for you, pal. Mate, it's very, very kind. Very kind. Thank you. I shall work. I shall work on getting to 10k. What's your company, mate? Out of curiosity, I can give you a bit of free promotion now to the chat. Nemecha for Dominic. It's a full new team. Why is Farke subbing now? It's not the 70th minute yet. True, mate. True. He must have forgot the time because this is too early for Daniel. No, Chris, don't be so silly, mate. These are planned subs before the game started. Scott, if I can get a girlfriend, you can. Well, that's very kind, mate. Very kind. And also kind of down on yourself as well. Scott, if you get a girlfriend, we'll get you to take it. Fair enough. So if I get a girlfriend, I get to 10k and then Michael will sponsor me. Sounds good. I hope I'm wrong. Watchers get absolutely blown off the park now. We're all excited. Sorry. Strategy master. That is shocking, mate. That is absolutely shocking. Although, we have got quite a dodgy defence now, in fairness. It's quite a weak defence, to be honest. We should sub on Farke. Probably not for me, mate. You might be on your own with that idea. James Justin on for Reece Chadwick as well. Ball down the line. Non-toe. Ball in. Dumb. Damn it. Lamens. Is it Lamens in goal? Yep, still got it. Don't get one with a wet belt. Fair enough. I just see what you like about me. You help me get to 10k. I don't know if that'd help though, would it? But I was on about it earlier. If I get a bird, should we do it, or a girlfriend? Should I do it as a watch-along? Get her on. I don't know if she'd be up for that, to be fair. So maybe she would. Maybe she would. And if I get to 10k, how are you going to get me to 10k though if I get a girlfriend? It's not sure. It's not that simple. Oh no. More importantly, Xerxes down the right. Leeds for the win, 100%. Farke highlighting the wing back need, 100%. You ever seen South Park's sucky buses, lol? I haven't, mate. I haven't. I haven't watched South Park. The main man is on. Are you on about Dominic Calvert-Lewin? I would hope so. He is indeed on. Ball up. Okafor. Into Ampadu. Back into Nonto. Nice to see Nonto being part of the what I would deem as kind of more the first 11 in this game, isn't it? Nice to see Nonto featuring more in this second half. We'd only get a girlfriend if they say yes, we have 0, say and get life on easy mode. I mean, fair enough. We're going down a bad path here, people. I've got a feeling we're going down a bad path. I don't think that would be the watch long she'd be thinking about. I mean, cheers, Paul, mate. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, we're going down a bit of a dodgy path here, people, I think. Bornau must be staying, otherwise Leeds would have wrapped him in cotton wool to sell him. You would have thought so, mate. You would have thought so. Bornau, the only first half still on per the BBC. Hard to think we'd be letting him leave if we're playing for 90 minutes, risk injury. I know it does seem bizarre, doesn't it, that, mate? It does seem really bizarre. Alex Cairns, lovely ball out from Cairnsy boy. Into Rodon, nice header down. Get her to fix your graphics for you to see, can change the lineup picture whenever you want. Might be the play, might be the play. Well, I think the rest of I quite like the rest of the graphics, though, to be fair. It is strange in playing. Yeah, I know. It makes me wonder if Bornau's actually leaving, you know. Like, surely they wouldn't start him if he was going to be, that was the case. Lovely pass from Nonto, by the way. We're in down the right-hand side here. Ball across. Shot. Oh, Wilson, great save from Lemons, unfortunately. The bloody Lemon. Damn it. Lovely ball down the right-hand side. Rodon gets in, cuts the ball across. Harry Wilson, shot. Good save. Good save. Damn it. Bloody damn it. Congratulations on 4K. Thank you, mate. Very kind. Very kind. My company is a digital bank for businesses, pal. And I've got 2 crypto companies for business in Europe. Wow, Michael. That's impressive, mate. Well in. A digital bank for businesses. A bit like Revolut. Is that right? Is that right? I will keep Bornau big, physical, solid, and aggressive. Yeah, no, I don't mind Bornau. I don't mind him. I thought the deal was crap, if I'm honest. The loan thing. Remember, you'd have a girlfriend if you went to Dublin in an hour, 100%. I mean, flight to Dublin now. Should I just ring up Leeds Trafford Airport, get a private jet in? Oh, get lost, Michael Carrick. What's he doing? What is he doing? That is a lovely ball down the line, though, from Nonto into Rodon. Lovely ball across. Wilson. It's not a bad effort from Wilson, actually. Not quite in the corner like you'd have hoped, but not an awful effort by any means. Really decent cutback, though. Actually, it's a poor finish, actually, from Wilson when I've looked at it again. You can book my flight to Dublin. Thank you, mate. It's very, very kind. Strange suggestion, but very kind. Bornau is a keeper. I think so, mate. I think so. Ball down line now from Rodon into Nonto. Nonto first time. Get it across. Dom! Oh. I tell you what, down this right-hand side, it's not looking bad, people. It's not looking bad. I'm sensing a bit of quality, in my opinion. Nonto's been very lively. Someone just said that. Paul, you're absolutely right, mate. He's looked really good since he's come on. Rodon him and linking up perfectly down this right-hand side. Nonto into Wilson. Back into Nonto. Get the ball in. Cross. Over everyone's head. Damn it. Shot. Watching from Spain, mate. Listening to you. Can't stand that ITV crap. Always watch you and rarely comment. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Simon. I always say this. I was saying this morning. There's a large majority of my fan base that obviously don't watch the live and just watch after the fact. And I always say thank you very much to them lot, because they never get the credit that the lads that comment do. And you're massively, massively appreciated. You really are. I massively appreciate the support. It's honestly ridiculous. But yeah, hope you're enjoying Spain, mate. And you might have seen a full of clips, because I think there was a full of clips in Spain, wasn't there? Don't get a private jet. They'll have you signing for Shamrock FC in the streams. True. There might be a video of me flying in. Deal sucked, and we might not get a Premier League starter. He's shown to be valid backup. And for what's reported, sucks because it's hard to replace that price. I thought exactly the same, mate. I thought exactly the same with Bornau. Much better from Leeds. It has been, mate. It has been. That right-hand side of Wilson, Nonto and Rodon looks fantastic, doesn't it? It looks really, really good. Really good start. Rodon with the overlaps as well, although they're down the line now. Is this Xerxes? It is. Oh, God. Xerxes turning him inside out. Oh, no. That's all right. We're all right. You won't be able to do 2 streams a day if you had a girlfriend. People keep saying this. I think it's plausible. Does it confirm that Snackery is not a starter this season? I don't think he's going to be in the starting 11, mate. No, don't think he's going to be in the starting 11. Scott, you're going to make a Tinder profile right now. You're already on it? Are you already on it? No, mate, I don't have a Tinder profile, no. No. I didn't think people would be obsessed with my dating life, if I'm honest, but there we are. Paul says 4K well deserved. Thank you, mate. And £4 for it as well. Mate, you're an absolute legend. That's very, very kind. Very, very kind. I always say this because I always want to. People are probably bored of me saying this, but you never have to donate to the channel. You guys supporting, watching, commenting, all that stuff is unbelievable. But thank you very much, mate. It's very, very kind. Corner to scum. Damn it. Well, in there, Paul says darts. Yeah, thank you, mate. It's very, very kind gesture. Watch South Park, Scott, episode 3, Sucky Buzzes. Lol, fair enough, mate. I shall do that. I've actually been watching a bit of Suits recently, and I've watched Suits about 3 or 4 times, so I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know why I'm watching it again, but I have been watching Suits. I actually quite like, if people watch Suits, I quite like the first few seasons when Harvey and Mike Ross are together, working together on cases. That's the best part of it for me. When he ends up going to jail and all that in later episodes and they start falling out, don't like it as much. I like them fighting like Travis Tanner and stuff, if people know my what I'm referencing there. They're the best parts in my opinion. In fact, after I've done the reaction, I might match reaction, I might go and do that. Get on the match with Mills and Boone. I'm not sure what you mean by that, mate, but I'll say okay. I tell you what I was thinking this morning. Someone is going to catch me out with a comment, and there's been a few comments on stream where I'm reading out stuff I don't know what it is, and it's very dangerous. Very dangerous. Does Roden actually think he's a right winger, by the way? Oh my God, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's bullied him. Play him in. Okafor. Ref, that's a red card. He's in. He's in there like swimwear. Come on, ref. Blummy neck. Took him out. Not as big as Revolut yet, but got nearly 42k businesses that bank with us. Wow, mate, that is really impressive. That is, Jesus Christ. Well done. That is so impressive. 42,000 businesses that bank with us. Wow. Wow. Have you watched The Sopranos? I haven't watched The Sopranos, actually. I don't know how I haven't, but I haven't. Mills and Boone did romance books. Oh, fair enough. It suits the show with Prince Harry's wife. Yeah, it's got Meghan Markle in it. She actually dates Mike Ross in it. Patrick Adams plays Mike Ross in it, and yeah, they date in the show. But it does contain. Start with a free kick, by the way. Sorry, we're getting distracted here. Start with a free kick saved by the keeper. Thank you for educating on Paul and Mills. Apologies, people. Apologies. I'm not that good in that in sort of the entertainment industry. That's not my category. If we were playing like The Chase or something, I wouldn't really want them questions. I'd be more if I was on The Chase. Sport I'm pretty good on. Geography I'm not bad on. History I'm actually all right on as well. Science pretty awful at science. Never cared about that in school. Although basic science not so bad at. So yeah, but media like TV and stuff like that, terrible at all that sort of stuff. James Trafford collects another cross. I'd have left that for Wilson anytime long. Simon's giving me €5, mate. Thank you. Oh, is that $5? Thank you very much anyway, mate. Very, very kind. Very, very kind. Do you think there's a chance of Bruno saying anything to do with the referee when he comes on? Do you think there's any chance of Bruno saying anything to the referee when he comes on, lol? I'll give you that, mate, at 1 to 5 odds. I mean, if that doesn't happen, I'll eat my own microphone. Definitely will happen. That is a joke, by the way. I'm not eating a microphone. That is quite expensive. I don't want to end up like Matt eating a salad, and especially not eating a microphone. A dog and a jar of peanut butter. I want to see a Wilson banger. Me and you too, mate. Scott, have you watched Love Actually? No, mate. No. It's not my sort of thing. Michael, you're a big ball. Let's have a big ball of dono to the Leeds. Don't say that, Jazz. Don't put my man into pressure. He's watching the show. He's watching the show. And that is absolutely enough. I rate it, though. I honestly do. I think building businesses is exactly what the economy needs right now. So anyone that can do stuff like that, very impressive stuff. Really, really is impressive. We need more Michaels in the world is what I'm saying. Need more Michaels. They're doing a few changes now and went off. Penandez is coming on. The Pratt himself. Oh, I mean, they're doing their old team sub here. Scum making changes. They are, mate. They are. Can we do a chase on here? What a lot. I mean, me doing it. I mean, watch-along's a new territory for me. Doing a chase watch-along is probably not the one. Probably not the one. Might get some salad dressing on his salad. If he's already done. He's already eaten a salad, mate. He's already eaten a salad. Right, looking at these subs, we need to stay switched on. Come on, Leeds, 100%, mate, 100%. It's funny how different these watch songs will be, by the way, compared to what this would be for the Premier League season. I'm joking with the chat here. I'd be absolutely cacking myself if this was actual games. I wonder how many pints of Guinness Matty's had in Dublin to wash down the salad. I don't think he's a massive drinker, actually, Matty. I don't think he's a massive drinker. He has a few, but I don't think he's a massive drinker. Bruno to die before the 70th minute. Probably talking on that, mate. 1 to 100. Yeah, 1 to 100. I am only good in sport and history on the chase, specifically darts, football, tennis, cricket. You might be better on tennis, mate, and darts. I watch the darts when it's in Christmas, you know, when they've got like the World Championships on. That's always good. That's always good. But that scummer, Littler always wins, doesn't he? Although Humphries is not a bad player himself. Blake's give me £9, mate. You'd never need to do this. Thank you, though. It's very, very kind. Really, really kind. Thank you, mate. Very, very kind. Thank you. I just hope you're enjoying the content, people, to be honest. I mean, this is a bit of a weird watch along, to be fair. Who are the only FA Cup winners not to defend the trophy? Who are the only FA Cup winners not to defend the trophy? Nonto with the ball. Saw him eating a dry one with no dressing. Did miss a second, though. It took me a while to put two and two together when you tried to raid him. Did find it and sub to him as he enjoyed his takes too. Yeah, Matty's a good lad. Matty's a good lad. We're actually starting a stream together. Not a stream, a show. We're starting to do a show together every week. So from next week on either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, the first episode is going to be on his channel on Wednesday at 9 PM. We're going to do a show every week, back and forward channels. So that should be really good fun. Should be really good fun. Do 5 questions for your chase to start with. We're not playing the chase. That is not happening. That is not happening. It's not even one of the best anyway. I'm more a countdown man if I was going down that lane, to be honest, than the chase. The chase is a bit, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the chase. I mean, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I never watched any of it, but Pointless was an elite show. It's still on, actually, Pointless, but different presenters now. It's that Armstrong fellow that presents, isn't it? You and Matty will work well together, Scott. I'm hoping so, mate. We do get on really well. So yeah, it should be a good watch. But obviously, the longer we do it together as well, the better the show should be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna do it for a whole year and see how it goes. And if it's going well, then we're gonna do it next year. Why are you not doing the chip, mate? I'm watching a bloody Man United game versus Leeds. It's far more important than playing the chase, mate. If I'm honest. Man United. Tell you what I am good at, by the way. I'm very, very good at remembering Premier League scores. I've got a photographic memory for Premier League scores. Honestly, I'm so good at it. I can probably, if you name me any Premier League game last season, I usually get about 3 and 5 right. And I'm not on about Leeds games. I'm on about any game. I'm usually pretty good. Although it's been a long time since that last season, so it's gonna be a bit trickier now. But I was at the end of last season very, very good. City went last year. They did. Trafford was in goal. 10k by the end of the year. I think that's unlikely, Joe, to be fair. But, you know, aim high, I guess. Aim high. I'd be happy with 10k by this time next year, to be honest, Joe. I'm sure Shaw is trying to pull off a mess. Looks like not football, just by looks. Okay. Scott, deal or no deal? It was a staple of my grandparents' diet back in the day, that. And not the diet they were eating. Eating deal or no deal. That'd be strange. They were just obviously watching it, of course. Noel Edmonds that did that. Was it Noel Edmonds? Is that right? Presented it. But yeah, I'd be winning the 250k if I were on there, mate. I've got 6 cents for it. So I have defended it. I'm conscious we haven't talked a lot about Leeds this half, so let's get back into a bit of Leeds conversation. Alex Cairns with the ball. Into ball now. We haven't seen a lot of fluidity, to be fair. I haven't seen a lot of fluidity. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire used to be good, lol. It did, mate. It did. It did. It did. It's still going now, actually. Jeremy Clarkson does it, doesn't he? It's not bad. I still don't mind it, actually. Although, I must admit, it does get a bit tricky for me. When we get into, like, when they get to, like, sort of the 25 granders and stuff, it's, I don't know much more then, if I'm honest. Golden Balls is the best one. Would you split or steal? Have you seen that clip, Charlotte, where they decide, the guy says, I am going to steal. And he goes on and on, I'm going to steal, I'm going to steal, I'm going to steal. And the other guy's like, why are you going to steal? Why are you going to steal? And he goes, well, I'll split it after the show. And they go on and on and on, and they both end up, and then he ends up changing to split. The best player ever to play that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Favourite game you saw in person? Probably I'd go for 3-1. Ellen Road win on Christmas Eve, 1995. Favourite Ellen Road game I saw in person? Probably when we beat West Brom 4-0 at home, mate. Pablo scored off like 25 seconds. Or whatever it was. That game was just limbs all game. It was unreal, that. Probably the best one I've seen in person. There's a few in there, but I just loved that game. Friday night as well. Love a Friday night game. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Do I have photo I remember his Premier League scores? It's definitely just Premier League scores. I still think Jezza does a good job on Millionaire. He does. He's also pretty good on Clarkson's Farm as well. I quite like Clarkson's Farm. Decent show. And I'm not a farmer by any means, but he's just a good presenter, I think, Clarkson, to be fair. That other show with Barrymore and that catchphrase. Yeah, I know which one you mean, actually, but I can't think of the name either. So I don't particularly like Keith Lemon. I just don't find him that funny, if I'm honest. He did that show with Holly Willoughby and other girl, what's she called? I wasn't a big fan of that though. Not particularly big fan. Okafor, nice bit of dribbling. Go on, Okafor, go on, Okafor. Get a ball in the box. Oh, damn it. Okafor did really, really well down the left-hand side. Got down to the byline, ball into the box, and it wasn't the best ball, to be honest. It wasn't the best ball. Wilson cuts inside. Dom! Oh, it didn't quite get to him. Good defending from Yoro, I think it was. Good defending. Wade Nonto's playing. Hope we keep. Mate, I was thinking the same, actually. I think it's a really good shout. Okafor does really, really well on this left-hand side, though. Really well. We've missed that, haven't we? We missed that in the first half massively, I think. Not the best ball in from Okafor, though, to be fair. Bit loose there. Wilson as well, but in good defending from Yoro, in fairness. Good defending from Yoro. Okafor on fire. Mate, he does look, as I said, he does look good. What a throw that is from Ampadu. Head on. Flick on. Dom! Oh. Ampadu's throws have got even better, haven't they? That was unreal. Ampadu long throw from the edge of the... Quite a long way out, actually. Flick on from... I'm not even sure who did the flick on. Let's have a look. Ampadu with a great long throw in. Was it Rodon with the flick on and then Dom at the back post nearly got on the end of it. A bit unlucky, actually. A bit unlucky. I can't remember the name of it, but you could choose top, middle or bottom, lol. Mine was the early 70s game. 6-1 against Arsenal. Peter Lorimer. Hat-trick. I bet my dad was at that game, actually, Chris. I bet he was. I might actually ask him after. He was a season ticket holder around that time. He probably was at the game. Do miss Ellen Road. Been out of the UK since 07, but hoping to go when the upgrade's finished, mate. Yeah, definitely get there. You have to become a member now, mate. But if you do become a member, then get yourself down there. Ampadu. Mate, elite. Just need to touch on it. He did. It's a bit, to be honest, as I said, a decent flick on from Rodon. He was a bit unlucky that Dominic Calvert didn't get on the end of it, to be honest. Different team this half, Sage Smith. Mate, I couldn't agree more. How much money for me to donate to do the chase? Strange request, mate. If you give me 100 quid, I'll do a stream doing the chase. Nonto, Aronson, James, and none of them are starters. Sorry, I'm still bringing the other comment. Tillerman's on for them as well. Decent signing, Tillerman's, in my opinion. Decent signing. Against West Brom, they scored a freak own goal. I remember watching it when I was like, it was like 5 years back. Freak own goal? I don't think there was an own goal, mate, was there? Ball in from them. Back post, good header away. We were defending corners quite well, actually, this game. We've defended corners really well. First half, we had a lot of corners, defending it well. Decent ball in from Tillerman's ball, a back stick corner, and headed away there. It's not been bad, not been bad. Nonto right back. Yeah, I don't mind. Do you know what it is? When we're playing against, like, a Coventry, Hull, Ipswich home, I'm not actually that opposed to Nonto playing it right back, if I'm honest. I'm not that opposed at all. Do you think we're good enough to play 4-3? I don't, mate, no. I don't think yet we've got the technical ability in the front line or in the midfield to do that. I think we've got really good, strong, balling again from them. Goal kick. Good defending again. I think we've got really good, sort of strong physical midfield players. I think we've got really good, sort of strong physical attackers as well when you look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Ampadu, Stacks, etc. I don't think there's enough technical ability there, if I'm honest, to do it. I don't think we've got enough technical players. I also think you need better centre-halves as well, because everyone talks about the midfield, and obviously if you play in that system, you're probably going to play more out from the back and obviously try to dominate possession a bit more. We don't have the centre backs though, even in that system, to play well enough. But you need, if you put our centre backs for me are better suited in a 3. I think they've all got limitations. Biol's not quick enough in my opinion. Rodon is quick enough, but I don't think he's probably as good at reading the game as maybe the likes of Biol, etc. Muharemović is probably the only one I would say from what I've watched of him who could play in a back 2. Probably the only one. If you did the chase, you have to get LUFC Lewis and the chaser. Mate, LUFC Lewis, me, and that'd be good fun, actually. Don't do it. Yeah, Also, by the way, people, if you are interested, obviously, we'll do a match reaction straight after the game. I've just had a notification saying it's going to start in half an hour, which it will do. Basically, all you need to do, if you stay on the watch long on this video, as soon as this ends, it will pass you straight over to the thingy. I've become unbelievable tech in my YouTube stuff now. So yeah, all you need, if you want to listen to me waffle on about the match reaction, where we'll talk a bit more seriously, obviously, of course, about Leeds United, and then we're doing the watch long, then obviously that will just happen straight after the game today. So just, yeah, as I said, when the full-time whistle ends, stay on the stream. I'll end this stream and then it'll fire you straight over. There'll be about a few minutes between the two because obviously I need to gather my notes. I've realised that, Lee, by the way. Need to gather my notes and all that sort of stuff so I know what I'm going to talk about and obviously change the show over. Would you do total wipeout if we get Europe? Yeah, sod it. Go on then. I mean, live on the Leeds Lens might not be, but I'll give Richard Cameron a call and we'll get it set up. It's like playing lottery. It's always 50-50. I mean, lottery ain't 50-50, mate, if I'm honest. Would I do total wipeout? That is not a question I thought I'd get, if I'm honest. I thought I'd get a lot more... Are people not bothered about the Leeds game? All I've had questions about is cars and game shows. Bit of room down here for Mazraoui, I think it is, of Man United. Ball comes down the line. Ball comes into the box. Chance. Wilson clears. Come on, Dom. Get on the end of it, sweetheart. Mana says, I'm starting to think the board are considering Cairns as number 2. That just cannot happen, mate, under any circumstance. That absolutely cannot happen. He cannot be number 2. He just can't be a number 2. This is a guy, by the way, for context, that was playing for Salford before we got him over. It just cannot happen. Are people actually think that could happen? I agree, Rhino. I'm really hope not. Surely not. I'll be honest, I didn't even debate the fact that would be the case. I didn't think that was the case. Debate that. Yeah, I must admit, darts, mate, the drinking stuff is slightly boring, if I'm honest. Sorry, probably. Charles says, sorry, probably all me. That's just the ADHD out of my head. Fair enough. I mean, to be honest, I'm a generational waffler as well, Charlotte, so don't worry about it. Nonto on the ball. 95 nice pass. Nonto has been really good second half, by the way. Really, really good. Really good. Don't forget a potential other half of the Lens, cars, women, and game show. It's pre-season though. Only really care more due to the opponent. Yeah, look, as I said, truthfully, when we're playing in the season, watch-alongs won't be like this. They will. I'll be honest, I'll be too nervous to joke about game shows and me having a girlfriend and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, it'll be different sort of vibe in a roundabout way, if I'm honest. Which some of you will probably prefer, some of you probably not like as much. I just can't be in this mood if I'm watching Leeds in an actual really important game, to be fair. Which I know I want to win today, of course I do, but it is still a pre-season game, if I'm honest. Even though it's against the Scummers. Mazraoui with a throw now. Mazraoui. Ooh. We're starting back in a shape again now. We've had to sell Willie as we only get half the fee. The only thing I'd say with that is if you could get like a big sell on. I still think, if I'm honest, that if we get decent money for Nonto and we're bringing in an attacker, I would probably do it. Like I know Pajau looks like it's not going to happen now, but if Pajau had have come into the team, Billy, I would have probably gone. And we said it on stream in obviously the news shows that I would have probably done that change. But obviously that isn't probably going to be the case now, unfortunately. So Nonto probably might stay now, maybe. Ball in, headed away by ball now. Go on, Okafor now. Come on, Okafor. Chance, bit of a counter-attacking opportunity. He's free. Dom's free. Decent pass into him. Don't it, Calvert-Lewin. It's a bit of a one-on-one. He's lost it in his feet. He's made a... Hit it. Oh, he had a good chance and he sort of got stuck in his feet and then he had to turn around and... Frustrating. You've got more techie stuff to do, Scott. I'm expecting footballs for goals plus red cards and yellow cards. Oh, mate, I don't know if I've got that in the locker, you know. Don't know if I've got that in the locker. I would personally keep Nonto and Born out. Both will cost to replace. They will, but I can get some decent money for Okafor. Ampadu with a long throw into the box, by the way. Head on, flick on, comes back to it. Shot! James Justin. Oh, it's a good save by the bloody lemon in goal. Damn it. Ball comes out to the box and a decent shot from James Justin, but good save. It was me in goal. Not me specific. I don't know why I need to clarify that, but Justin, decent shot. Not quite in the corner from the edge of the box, and a good save by me. Pajau is crap. I don't know if he is, mate, though. I don't think he is. Drink is a real killer. They legalise it. I'm from a medical cannabis patient, but I'm still stigma against it. But the benefits from it's not alcohol, it's the silent killer. There we are. Didn't think we would talk about that either, did we? James should go way before Nonto. Difference is night and day. The different sort of players, though, I think James offers you that pacing behind. Obviously, I think Nonto's probably more of a technical footballer, Charlotte. And then obviously, like you're looking at when you're going to use these players, you see. And I think for me, I've said James probably is more useful, but Nonto's won a really good ball here, actually. We've got a good counter-attack opportunity. Won a really good header, headed it to himself, and now we've got an option. Find a pass. There's no really good options. Damn, quite a good attacking opportunity there. That is a shocking tackle, ref. Ref. Bloody hell. Have a word. Who is this prat ref? Ref looks a bit like Jer, do we think? That's probably a bit harsh on Jer, to be fair. Yoro. Shocking tackle. What a toss. It's weird. As a single through into the third place game last month, co-workers being American couldn't understand why it's a glorified friendly, but 4-0 up, Shaw didn't want to be the team to lose 100%. I'd actually probably, going into the game, when we saw the lineups, I'd have probably took a draw, if I'm honest. Wilson, chance for the ball in, crosses it in. Oh. Now they've got a bit of a counter-attacking moment. No, well intercepted. That isn't a foul, ref. That just isn't a foul. No, it didn't look at all like Joe. I don't know what that was all about. He looked from one angle. Okafor, does he look fit? He can beat anyone one-on-one and always looks to shoot. I know he's a player that gets you off your seat in it fundamentally, Paul. He's a player that can do that. Bit of a chance here for Man United. Shot, goal. Oh, is he offside? He's offside. Bruno. Terrible keeping from Alex Cairns. He should never be beat there. But thankfully offside. Think he's offside? Think he's offside. Shaw gets it down the left-hand side. Plays quite a nice pass through. Bruno is in. First time shot into the net. He looks offside to me from that angle. I think he's offside. Bit of an escape there. Cairns is, I mean, he looked a bit of a prat. He is offside. Yeah. And it's quite a decent finish from Bruno. It should be saved. I mean, Trafford wouldn't let that in, would he, fundamentally? That just would not happen. In the Prem, would you rather have pace or technical ability on the ball that can run past everyone and doesn't work against the better teams, in my opinion? I understand what you're saying, Charlotte. I think what I'm saying, though, with James versus Nonto, if you look at games day, say we're playing at Old Trafford, say we're playing at Anfield, we're drawing the game 1-1. Who would you rather come off the bench to deal in that situation, Nonto or James? I think you'd want James for his pacing behind, for his defensive work that's better than Nonto's, in my opinion. And he can... And I think that will be a better option at that moment. And I'm wondering when you're going to use these players. And I just think for certain scenarios, you'd prefer James. I think where you probably prefer Nonto is, say we're playing Coventry at home and we're 2-0 down. To change the game, someone like Wilfred Nonto coming on then, I think makes a lot of sense. But that's probably when you'd use him. Are they screaming for a handball? It's hit him in the chest, you absolute clampets. Ref bought no cards. It's a friendly, though. You don't get many cards in friendlies, do you, to be fair? Corner coming in from the right-hand side for Scum. Ball comes in. Very deep again. They're overcrowding the back of the post. Cleared away. Fallen to Shaw. Headed away. Ken's the goat. He's not... Ken's is at best in number 3. I know. I mean, he won last year in number 4, wasn't he? Shot from the edge of the box. Miles over the bar from a scummer. Who was that? Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes slices the ball high and wide. Well in. That's all right. That's all right. I don't know why they don't just leave Trafford in goal. Yeah, I think the same, Lee. I don't understand that. Surely he's going to play him against Augsburg, and it's just going to be him. Is VAR in use for this or ruled offside by the linesman? I think the linesman ruled it, mate, but they might be offside anyway. But the linesman did rule it. Another mistake by Alex Cairns. Picked up, though. Stack on the ball now. Pretty nasty tackle on Stack, actually. Headed away. They're having the better of the last 5 minutes. Come on, Wilson now. Come on, Wilson. Gets it out to Nonto on the right. Come on, we've got a bit of a counter-attacking opportunity here. Come on, Nonto. Into Wilson. Picking up a central space. Drives. Pass it back to Nonto. Shoot! Oh, I think he should have rolled in Nonto, you know. I said shoot, and I don't think he should have done that. Oh. Really nice moment for Leeds there. Nonto gets it into Wilson in the middle of the park, beats a man, keeps running through. It just opens up for him. I think he thinks he can have a shot, and it's blocked away. But I don't know if Nonto looked like he was in on the far side, if I'm honest. Scott, who do you think wins this? I think it might end in a draw, mate. Speed or long balls beats the press. It does. It does, Billy. It does. Would you rather keep James or Nonto? I'd probably rather keep James for game state, but I do think Nonto's a better footballer, which sounds bizarre. Speed, but no good with that ability. True, but he's good defensively as well, which for certain games does work. Ball at the top, Wilson's in. Wilson takes it down, shoot. Bit of pressure from Leeds United last 5 minutes. Bit of pressure. I'm liking this. Offers pace, but not much more. I understand it. I mean, this is going to be a constant conversation point, I think, to be fair, about Nonto versus James. I do get it. Also, who's going to buy James, though, as well? That's the only other issue. He's on a lot of money now. We put on a massive bumper contract. Come on, Ampadu. Let's find a pass, mate. Get out to Nonto on the right-hand side here. Now to Nonto. Nice. Now roll it back inside. Okay. I'm absolutely dying for a wee, by the way. He's going to have to have a wee break before reaction, I think. Match reaction. Okafor back into Cresswell. Cairns on Melier. Oh, Melier is better than Cairns, if I'm honest. Nonto can read the game better than James. Probably true, mate, to be fair. I think, to be fair, what is a good point about Nonto, I think, is as the team gets better and we get more skillful, I think he'll suit the game much better. One of your Friday subjects needs to be new rules. I'm intrigued to see how they work. Notice DCL has hair in a bun, but hair pun is still a big one. It is. I mean, that happened in the Man United game last year, didn't it? When Martinez got sent off for it. Although, Jesus Christ. Bruno shot from the edge of the box off the top of the crossbar. Oh, dear me. Dear me. That was a good chance. I mean, oh God. I must admit, I know he's a scummer, but he is a top player, isn't he? I know he's a bit of a rat as well, but he's a bloody good footballer. I mean, that's out of nothing, and he bends it just off the top of the bar. He was well beaten there, Cairns, you know. Well beaten. Why are we even playing Cairns? Sure, I don't know, if I'm honest. I don't really understand it. Listening to the call of the game, it's starting to feel much more like a Leeds game. A lot of chances and not a lot of finishing, which has felt like Leeds for a number of years. But yeah, fair, mate. Fair point. That's a foul on Nonto, surely. What? Is he going it the other way? He's going to throw in. How is that a throw-in? Cabrera was similar, Missile, but not much more. Go away, you'll get a water infection. Thank you, Charlotte. I will be fine, though. There's only 6 minutes left. Penzivit is still at 1-1. Is that right? Oh, God, I might need a wee then. Jesus Christ. I'm in a bit of a dire need of it, to be fair. James also, regards opinion, also has the advantage of being friends with Wilson and their time together, their benefit of keeping James around. I also think, to be honest, I think the most important thing between the two is that Dan James just wanted more by Daniel Farke. Daniel Farke rates him a lot more, doesn't he? Fundamentally. Nonto is still only 22, which seems mad considering he goes back to Marsh. I know, mate, it does. He's got to be one of the longest players we've had now. Got to be one of the longest players we've had. He's never really, I must admit, there's still the best version of Wilfred Nonto, though, was under Marsh, which sounds bizarre to say because Marsh was an absolute clueless plonker, but it was the best football we saw from Nonto, to be honest. He's not a bit of a rat, he's a lot of a rat. True, Billy, true, mate. If it goes to pens, does Trafford come back on? I mean, hopefully. I mean, Alex Cairns penalties. Is he not just going to end in a draw? Is that definitely what's happening? We're going to have a penalty shootout. See you later, mate. See you later, mate. Darts. Have a good evening, bro. Penandez on the ball. God, it's so warm in this room now, people. Jingle wingles. So warm. Ball inside. Wilson picks it up. Drive, Wilson, drive. Ah, damn it. Do we know then? Is this penalties or not? What we're thinking? Penn says Paul. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Surely it'll just end in a draw. Surely. Maybe not, though. Nonto needs to play. I think he will stay, hopefully, lol. Playing for a cup. Are we playing for a cup? Oh, we are going to do a penalty shootout then. I didn't even know that. We are going to play a penalty shootout then. God, I might have to run for way off full time. Completed YouTube, mate. Congratulations, you Mr. Beast. I just got back from work. Is there a chance of a full update? Have we played well? We've been fine, mate. I think if there's been a better team, I think Scum have probably been better than we have. But we've held in there. We've dug in well. Oh no, chance here for Scummers. Chance, shot, blocked. None to win that header. Nice win. Defo Penn's playing for a cup. No Penn says, so we're in different. Definitely Penn says Andrew. We'll have to wait and see, I guess, won't we? To be honest with you, I'd rather just. We're not that good at penalties anyway. I'd rather. Well, I mean, against West Ham we were. Golden goal. Bring golden goal back. Bring golden goal back, mate. Unreal. We just seem to be sat. We're not really pressing the ball anymore. We're sat in a shape and trying to hit them in transitional moments when we win the ball back. It's that warm in this room, by the way. My glasses are actually steaming up, which is slightly embarrassing. But actually, is it embarrassing? I don't know. 89th minute now. Willie's winning headers. Right, we'll get Trafford back on, hopefully. He is. He's only about 5. Come on, Cairns, mate. We're trying to win game here. Bloody hell. This just doesn't look right, does it, with Scummers with us in the crowd? I know what people are saying. It just does not look right at all. Just doesn't look right. Trafford didn't go for Penn, says Charlotte. It's got to be on it. Surely we're allowed to do that. It does seem like a bit ridiculous playing penalties, doesn't it? That's better. Shot of all Leeds fans. Much better. Ian says, what cup did we how do we get to the final? Don't know, we probably should. Do you remember quite annoyed about thingy, weren't they? Golden goal, is that still even a thing, Lol, says Agent Smith? It's not, mate, anymore. No, it's not anymore. Ika Kenzias will save them all. Have faith, people. What a div wasting time. Oh, the scummer sat with thingy is ridiculous. I just can't stand it. Look at him. Phones FC. Blummy neck. Right, full time. Full time. 1-1. Are we gonna be playing penalties? That's the question. Are we playing penalties? Do we think we're playing penalties? Is anyone listening live? Are we playing pens? I don't think we are. I think it's finished, people. Pitch invasion. Surely not. It's a bloody pre-season game. Right, people. It looks like no penalties. I'm going to wrap up the show there, everybody. Thank you all for joining the watch along. But stay on the show and we'll go straight into a match reaction. So, yeah, stay on the show. Just going to quickly get my notes, go for a week, come back, film the match reaction, back in the game. Back in the game. But, yeah, thank you all for watching this. And as I said, I'll see you in a few minutes over on the match reaction. See you there. Bye for now. Are we playing a pitch? Surely we're not. Or is it pens? Definitely pens. Oh, God. Are we playing pens? I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to go. See you later, everybody. Bye for now. It's pens. Oh, God. I need a wee too bad, people. It might have to go. I might have to go. Do you know, I'll leave it running and we'll see what happens when I get back. Scott ITV have said pens, mate. Oh, God. Back in a sec, people. It's desperate. We're back. We're back. Blummy neck. Sorry about that, people. Blummy number. Jesus. Good job I didn't end the stream, eh? Good job I didn't end the stream. Looks like it's Cairns. Is it Cairns in goal? God. Right, if you are watching live, people, do not spoil it for the chat, please. Do not do that. Right, come on then. Looks like it's Cairns. Cairns to save Bruno with a scorpion kick. I'd be game for that, mate. The goat will show his quality. Is Pearl coming on? Pens. Both games are going to penalties. Part-timer. Not happening. Did not happen, mate. It was a lovely, lovely wee, though. Lovely wee. I know it's just friendly shootout, but that's why Trafford isn't in goal. Cairns to fall over his water bottle. Few bets in the chat, I guess. Right, come on then. Let's win this damn thing, eh? I mean, let's be honest. It's a bit of a pointless exercise, this. But I'd rather win it than lose it. So there we are. Come on. Come on. I'm getting warmed up for this as well. Opening the gates a bit. Closing the gates. Come on. Resets scoreboard. Good point. Still going in it. Good point. Reset clock. There we are. I can't vote for penalties, so it is what it is. Why put Cairns in for the second half if we knew it was pens? Surely should have put Trafford in for him. I mean, true. I almost stopped the stream to start one. I know. That would have been... If imagine I watched the reaction, literally, I was that close. I was on the thing to end the stream. Cairns and goal, we've already lost. Lee, a bit of positivity, mate. Can we have some? Now I feel I can drink again now because of that Wee's got saved the day, really. Lovely bit of warm water. Gotta love it. Come on now. Come on, Leeds. Do you know what? I kind of want to win now. Count the pens, I mean, mate. Oh, right. I see what you mean. Dominic Calvert-Lewin set the first. Come on. Good idea, Jack. That is a good idea, mate. Good idea. Come on. Dom. Against me. They've done the same thing, by the way, because they've got me in goal. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Here we go. Takes it. In it's in. 1-0 to Leeds on the penalty shootout. Come on. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll reset everything. And we'll add... So we'll minus that from... No. Idiot. And we'll have that. So that's what it's so far. 1-0 to Leeds. Come on. That's why we should have played Trafford for the 90. Yeah, probably would have been best, but let's wait and see. Come on, Alex. Come on. Here we go. Luke, I'm not so sure. Luke. Damn it. He's pretty sure himself, though. Bloody hell. Jesus. 1-1. Bloody bollocks. Ah, bollocks. Right, come on. Who's taking next? Come on, Leeds. We deserve to win this after the way they've come back from the Nega head first. Wilson's first penalty for Leeds. Come on, DCL, yes. Panenka it was. Show with a sponge box. I mean, fair enough. Right, come on, Harry. Come on. Takes it. Oh, he's bloody missed it. The twat. Fuck's sake. Oh, Harold. Well, he's missed, so there we are. Jesus Christ. It's a crap penalty, if I'm honest. It's a rubbish penalty. He went, tried to go bottom right. Me read it and bloody saved it. Right, that's him banned from penalties. Bloody hell. Enjoy this, Scott. You'll never watch a penalty shot with less pressure. True, mate. True. Blake, he missed, mate. Right, Scummers, Cunha takes up and scores. I mean, possibly the worst attempt at saving a penalty I think I've ever seen in the history of a penalty shootout, if I'm honest. But they're winning the penalty. I mean, I don't even know what... I mean, what is he doing? What is he doing? Genuinely. Horrific penalty to Irving. Anyway, next penalty. Come on, Leeds. Come on. Stack. Come on, Stack. We need this one in the net, mate. This needs to go in. Showing his price tag, says Billy. Yeah, good comment that, mate. Fair play. Stack, and it's in. Bottom left. Get in. 2-2. Right, come on, Alec. Come on, Kenzie boy. Let's just hope they miss, eh? Let's hope they miss. Bang. 2-2. Get in. Come on. We can't be frustrated if we don't win this, as it would have been a good point in the league. True, says David. True. This is done. I'm off to watch Villa. No, mate, no. Right, come on, Cairns. Come on, Alex. Who's that? I don't even know who's taking it for them. Some scummer. Come on. Damn it. Cairns is useful as a chocolate fireguard. He is, mate. Useless as a bloody chocolate fireguard. He's useless as a chocolate teacup. Useless as a bloody chocolate teacup. Honestly. Bloody hell. Oh, Jesus. I shouldn't have agreed to changing this scoreboard as well. Blow my neck. Right. Come on, Nonto. This needs to be in the net, mate. It needs to go in. Come on. That was savable. Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting any to be saved, if I'm honest. Come on, Nonto. It's got to go in the net, mate, because Kenzie's not making 2 saves. Come on. Steps up. And it's in. Get in. 3-3. Right. Come on, Kenzie, boy. Come on, Kenzie. Come on. You can do it, Kenzie. That's a good pen from Nonto, you know. Top banana penalty, that. Really is. Come on, Cairns. Come on. Oh, it's Penandez. Right, if anyone was to miss, Penandez. I mean, he's got Pen in his name. That's the name I give him, of course, the Prat. Oh, come on. Come on. Bruno steps up. He's missed it! He's bloody missed it! Get in! Get in! Have that, Penandez. Have that. Get in. Yes! Yes! Couldn't have happened to a better bloke. Come on! Penandez, get in. Bang! Bang, bang, bang. Bang. Get in. Get in. Right. Okafor now. Oh no, don't miss now after all that. Don't miss now, Okafor. Don't miss. Oh, get off. Book him, ref. Book him. The prick. Come on. Come on, Okafor. Get it into the onion bag, sunshine. And he has. Get in. Right. Come on now. Come on. If they miss, we've won. If they miss, we've won. Yeah, as Agent Smith says, no spoilers. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. We're taking the glasses off now. Forget the damn things. Come on. Noah Okafor. The Whites have never had a player like you before. He went to Old Trafford on a Monday night to win the Stretford and the fucking shite. Noah Okafor. Right, anyway. Yuri Tillemans for the last penalty. He had quite a good record at Leicester, didn't he, Yuri? Steps up. Damn it, he scored. Bloody hell. Knobhead. What a knob. Scott's in for right trigger on the next pen. I was, mate. I was. I've forgot to change the score as well. It's 4-all. It's bloody 4-all. Right. It's bloody 4-all. Come on. Come on, Leeds. Come on. Who's this? James Justin. It's James Justin. It's the JJ. Come on, JJ. Come on. Do it for the lad with his shirt off. Come on. Onion bag only. Onion bag only. Oh, he's bloody missed it. The tit. Oh, damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ, James. Oh, bollocks. Bloody bollocks. Oh, dear. James Justin onto the bar. Damn. Oh, fuck. Yeah, bollocks indeed. Bollocks in bloody deed. Jesus. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Right. Well, if they scores, they've won. Come on, Kenzie. You haven't saved one yet. Mazraoui. No, the Moroccan. Steps up. No, bollocks. They've won. Shit. Well, why did they bother with the penalty shootout? Who wanted that? No one wanted to believe penalty shootout anyway. Knobheads. Oh, shite. Oh, well. It's only pre-season. Have that in your backyard. You didn't beat us last season, didn't you, pals? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, well. Never change Leeds United. Never bloody change. James Justin, banned from penalties. Harry Wilson, banned from penalties. To be honest, nobody's getting excited about it. True. That would have been slightly embarrassing if they did. Damn. Right. Oh, well. Oh, well, indeed. Right. Anyway, So what I'd say, people, if you are wanting to stick around for the match reaction, stay on the watch along now, and I'm getting ready. We'll literally go live in a minute now because I've had my way anyway. So stay on the live stream and get ready because we're about to start the match reaction. So definitely jump over for that. Lee says cheated, mate. Sod it. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to the match reaction, shall we? Right. See you all in about 10 seconds. See you all then. What? I've got to sign in. What do you mean I've got to sign in? I'm already on YouTube. What do you mean signing for YouTube? Has the stream ended? We're still live. How can we possibly be still live? I don't understand.